Nigeria. Nigeria was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria was yo.
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
The only media that have been speaking.
No more bad government.
The voice of the voiceless.
No more bad government. No more bad government.
For the poor.
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
Niger what media?
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
In Nigeria.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
No more bad government.
The only media.
No more bad government.
The number one media in Nigeria.
No more bad government.
That have been speaking against government.
No more bad government.
Niger what?
No more bad government.
Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger what media?
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger watch media.
Voice for the
The
voiceless.
only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger watch you.
Tell your papa country hard. Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa people they die. Tell your papa, she. This one don't pass jaga jaga, 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 yama, yama, wuru, ojoro, mago, mago. Where the mago mago dance? Where the wuru wuru dance? Where the mago mago dance? Say, how far? I swear your papa no try. Too much empty promises. Bala blue grammar, Bula blue wahala. On behalf of Nigerians, take our message to him. Kidnappers they kill Nigerians. Say he try travel by road without your security. Make you feel the pains of fellow Nigerians. You they fly private jet. Insecurity no be your problem. Nigerians when they travel by road, some of them they face death sentence. Any Odio, Odile, Shagamu, Ore, Bini, experience. Make you tell Mr. President, hunger day, you still want make them cooperate. If people they protest, you soldiers suppress them. Removal of subsidy, a bold step they call it. How much your papa don't say since he removed subsidy? Lagos Calabar Costa Road, 4.9 billion per kilometer, 700 kilometers, run into multiple trillion. When normal road inside town, no get any attention. Even Dave Mai don't do us mago. Judiciary is compromised. State of emergency inside River State. graduate, grab am. Definition of this government, Akpabio, Natasha. I go soon shoot in a movie. Wait for it, it's coming. Tell your papa, Shay. Tell your papa, country hard. Tell your papa, Shay. Tell your papa, people they die. Tell your papa, Shay. This one don't pass Jaga Jaga, 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 Yama, Yama, Wuru, Ojoro, Mago, Mago. Where the Mago Mago dance? Where the Wuru Wuru dance? Where the Mago Mago dance? Shay, Alpha, Omo, Emiloko. You say your papa not the best president. Okay, after 2 years, tell me what your papa don't do. Hunger, won't kill us. To buy food, na luxury. For more, Eja, Iresi, Ewa, Issue, Gari, Indomie, Spaghetti. People they jump inside lagoon because of economic hardship. Very wicked policy, anti-people's policy. Country hard, people they die. Hunger day, your papa no try. We are not against your father. If your papa do well, we go praise him. If you no do well, we go yarn him. To buy food, na luxury. Electricity, na luxury. Your papa don't increase tariff. Even the light we no see. To on AC, na luxury. Each 1 kilo for the country. To buy data, na luxury. 3 hours, you don't finish. Telecommunication companies unite with the government. Banking industry unite with the government to frustrate Nigerians. This na total wickedness. Your papa no be the best president. To buy clothes wear na luxury. 1 jeans 40k, t-shirt 25k. Also go, also come. Body no be firewood. Parent work every day. They still no fee pay school fees. Inflation for the nation. Nigerians no fee function.
They are just there ceremoniously for whatever reason they are there for whatever interest they are there for. But I think it has become a serious issue. Nigeria cannot protect herself.
Even the Professional Hunters Association of Nigeria have told the federal government to back them up with spiritual powers.
All those things does not solve anything. You understand?
That does to tackle errors.
No, it cannot solve anything.
In the farms, in the
Well,
forest.
I'm telling you, it cannot solve anything. I remember in the olden days, just to reference the Pope that is being buried today. You understand? You understand? Pope Francis. It got to a point, the Christian kingdom have to establish their own militia. If you go and read Catholic history very well, you find it there. To defend themselves. Yes, to defend themselves.
All right. Oh yes, because of the weather today, it will be raining soon. The way I'm looking at it. What do you have to say about the group telling Governor Delegate to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
And not to the camp.
Not to the camp. We've seen it before. It happened in 2023.
It will always.
Did Wike the camp?
It will always happen. Alignment and realignment is the fundamental right of any politician. As long as you feel that you want to move, nobody's going to stop you. Atiku did it. Atiku should not complain. But I listened to Gochinyene very well. And the only solution to the crisis rocking PDP at this point in time is for them to muster the courage and ask Damagu and Wike to excuse them. Yes, if they are going to be only one party, because the way Tinubu is going, I told you, I said it, I will repeat it here. Tinubu is a master in dark politics.
You said it.
You know what it means? If they're not careful, yes, even though you want to use the South to challenge the North, it's okay. But what I'm saying at this point is that if Nigeria continues like this, killing continues like this, hunger continues like this, without any alternative, we might finally
push Nigeria to the gutters.
Thank you so much, Oyeze. Thank you. And have a great weekend. Mr. Femi and some other person. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, you're welcome on the program.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, it's from your state. Governor Ademola Adeleke and the group has told you to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidential bid, election bid, sorry.
Let's just talk up for Ademola himself. You may say he supports Tinubu, but you see that's people of Osun State that, as I'm looking at them, they may not listen to their government. I'm afraid that people of Osun State may put Ademola into shame by not, if they have strike deal, they may disappoint them.
He didn't say it, a particular group.
There is everybody saw it now. That's why they are advising him. I told you that I saw a billboard, video of a billboard of
it signifies something.
Yes, it signifies that I saying your soul, I saying your man now. As you are doing something in secret, people are knowing. So that's why people are advising that please, if you want to join, if you want to, do anything with Tinubu, just support him. Don't decamp, because they have seen what happened in Delta State, and anything that see what is happening in Delta State. What is happening in Osun State? It can also happen there. They can repeat it. If the man say he want to decamp today or tomorrow, there's nothing anybody can do about it. So that's why they are telling him not to decamp. But my point is this: we see people of Osun State before Tinubu will see draw in that place. Adeleke himself, we have to walk. That is the truth of the matter, because those people, they in the first place, they don't have Tinubu. They don't like Tinubu policy. They are anti-Tinubu policy. That Osun people. That is the truth of the matter. Since the days of Oyetola, Oyetola rule Osun State through remote now. Buhari even said it that we want through remote. Oyetola himself say there is problem. See how difficult for us. Before we can win somebody that was just dancing around. That was the statement of Oyetola. So to tell you that people of Osun State, they don't, from the onset, they don't actually like Tinubu policy.
Will it go a long way in supporting President Tinubu in 2027?
In one way, he can say yes, I support, but maybe in him, is it?
Will it go a long way in helping him in 2027?
To help him, in one way, it cannot help, or it can help. Let me say, for him, I do not see any good things that are coming out from there. For that to support him and not to, because the indigene, it is the indigene who say, okay, we will support. The governor say can come and say, I will support Mr. President, but the indigene will say no. So there's the people that have the voice, not the governor. They're the people that have the voice. The governor will do what he's supposed to do, but the indigene will do what is their own mind.
We have seen a situation where we have a sitting governor, and an opposition party win presidential, election under him. He is a sitting governor, but another party will come and win presidential election. So it's a two different teams that the governor say, well, I'm supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is our man, Yoruba man, but people that want to vote, it's not Yoruba man they will go and use to buy Gary. It's not Yoruba man they will go and use to do whatever they want to do. They will table Tinubu on the table chart, and they will look at him. Does he worth it? If he doesn't worth it, then they should not expect anything more from Osun State. That is the truth of the matter.
Let's move to Benue State. What do you think can end the crisis in Benue State? Killing.
Security is supposed to be localized. You cannot expect a central security to secure people effectively. It should be decentralized up to the traditional ruler. After it left local government, it should not enter palace. That is the truth of the matter. You see this hunter that came out and started asking for support from government. This thing should be it should be a local thing, not that you will go and call federal government.
Yeah, so I'm asking for support. I'm still asking for spiritual support.
Spiritual support, yes. The
federal government gives them spiritual support.
The only spiritual
government gets
that's what I'm saying. That the federal government don't know anything. They don't, even if they know, they are not ready to come out and reckon with you that there's anything called you to. But in your locality, after all, we don't have a combined spiritual shrine. The only two shrine that we have at Abuja is Christian and Muslim shrine, which is church and mosque. After that one, federal government don't want to know anything apart from that one. So this kind of a thing should be localized. They should start from their governor, not the federal government. So it is federal. That's why I will continuously asking for local government autonomy. If you empower local government chairmen, they can tackle insecurity as well. They can contribute. A collaboration between the local government and traditional ruler, they can tackle, insecurity. So instead of expecting it to be coming direct from top, like the police, it will not work.
How are you guys doing today? We don't come again. Happy weekend to every one of you once again. On this particular one, is a bad insecurity that is gradually eating up Nigeria, as you and I know, is not pleasant at all. Omo Elesowore and Deju, they don't come out now. Come speak to Nigerians that yes, you see them, they come for you. What do you supposed to do? Yes, because as they go now, it's gradually circulating across the whole state right now in Nigeria. For example, in my state, you guys know what happened the other day, where 16 Fulani men or men Fulani or hunters or whatever that they called, how they were killed, suspecting to be allegedly being a terrorist because they were holding guns. As you and I know, some people are allowed to carry guns in Nigeria while some are not allowed. But they say it's a hunter's gun, but crossing it from one state to another should be prohibited. But now, in case the real terrorists come for you, what do you do? I would like you to watch this video with me. Let's listen to this.
Anybody that have access to cash can hire police. Go to a nightclub in Lagos or in Abuja, you see young boys with 6, 7, 8 mopole going up and down. All the celebrities in Nigeria have mopole attached to them. All the governors have mopole attached to them. The deputy governor, their wives, their girlfriend, their concubines, all have mopole attached to them. Side chicks, all have mopole.
Orientation, regardless of their faith. Everybody in Nigeria who has identified as Nigerian deserve public protection. And we must state that what has happened in these communities mentioned, not only in Plateau, but in Kwara, where there is now a new terrorist regime, in Niger, where Boko Haram has almost taken half of the state, including critical infrastructure that provides electricity to the country, shows a pattern of failure on the part of those who are governing Nigeria today. And while sometimes we like to call on the government to do what needs to be done, we also call on the people to see what they have done as total failure. And don't be afraid to pass a vote of no confidence on the government and the leaders of this country, because they have failed the people irretrievably and irredeemably. So we do not in any way, sitting here today, support any of the narratives that is dominant. We do believe that every Nigerian citizen deserves protection, and anybody who has identified himself as committing genocide or ethnic cleansing should be treated as such. And in some cases, when necessary, handed over to appropriate international communities where they can be taught global lessons. And this necessarily might include Nigerian officials who are aiding and abetting them. Because what has come out clearly in this is that we don't have a crime of this magnitude in Nigeria without official collusion. There are people who enable them. One doctor who is a weapon expert reached out to me, and he was mentioning the kinds of caliber of guns that are being used in these genocides. And they are not just military grade, they are ballistic grade weapons, particularly bullets, that can penetrate houses, that can kill up to 30 people at a time. They are using highly powered, well-trained snipers. And one thing we would like to warn Nigerians about is that whenever we take these things for granted, just take it that one day it might be your house.
Your turn.
It might be your turn. It will be your village that will be razed down by these marauding killer squads that are traveling across Nigeria. When we were saying to people that Southern Kaduna was a child play, now we have terrorist groups in Kogi State. We have them on the borders of Edo and Ondo State. So geographically, the terrorists are moving towards the Atlantic Ocean, and it's just a matter of time. So we call on Nigerians not to take these things for granted. Issues of security is not what you take for granted. But you know that your leaders don't care about you. And they will manage whatever territory is available and use whatever resources that's available and use the limited police that are well trained to protect themselves and their families. And what I would say finally is also that this speaks to the incompetence of our security agencies and agents and leaders. You all know that I always call for the removal of the IG of police. The failure in this particular shows that the IG is tired because he has retired. Otherwise, there's no way that IG that has 350,000 policemen cannot stop the killing of 50 people. And all the pretension that he has removed Mopo from individuals are just ways of carrying out laughable, pretentious, what I would call very superficial, and quite honestly, very ludicrous and foolish response to a major problem. You don't need to tell us that you have removed Mopo from VIPs to know that maybe the only VIPs they removed Mopo from are the ones who have refused to join the APC. The APC ones, I still saw them today. Their Mopos are intact, if they have not even had more since the IG spoke about this. So, but it's not a superficial solution. And this also extends to the military guys who are claiming that they are resolving these problems. What we are hearing is that the problems are escalating. The terrorists are getting emboldened, they are killing more people. They are taking more territory, they are taking more tough. And we just have to call on Nigerians to brace up for this and make sure that they push back, not in terms of killing or engaging in the type of things we saw where individuals are rounded up and killed by mobs. That's not what we are preaching. We're not asking for mob justice. We are not advocates of mob justice, but we're advocating for firm response to failed leadership in the country. Thank you very much.
Insecurity in Nigeria is because out of the about 350 policemen that we have in the country, almost 200,000 are following big men, Yahoo girls, Yahoo boys, and all kinds of people they call VIP all over the country. That's the reason why we have insecurity. Yes, vagabonds who have access to cash. Anybody that has access to cash can hire police. Go to a nightclub in Lagos or in Abuja, you see young boys with 6, 7, 8 mopol going up and down. All the celebrities in Nigeria have mopol attached to them. All the governors have mopol attached to them. The deputy governor, their wives, their girlfriend, their concubines, all have mopol attached to them. Side chicks all have mopo. So this is the reason why we're having insecurity in the country. So let's stop beating around the bush as if we don't know why they are killing people in Benue, in Plateau, in Kwara, in Gombe. Because there was an incident in Gombe as well. It's because there has been a collapse of policing in the country. The police are now busy looking for money. The other 150,000 that should be policing internal security, they are collecting bribe on the road. So nobody is really policing in the country. Nobody is policing. That's why we have insecurity in the country. The police have abandoned their constitutional responsibility of policing, and all they're interested in is revenue generation to maintain the divisional police heads. Because the money meant for the divisional police heads are stolen by some people. So the DPO now has to find a way to fuel the car for patrol. So they need to find a way to fund the police stations. If we address corruption, insecurity will stop. Yes, we concede that the VIPs need some form of protection. So it will be unreasonable on our part to say, oh, don't protect the VIPs. Even in America, the VIPs are protected. I'm making 2 recommendations. Number 1, let us use the elite corps of the civil defense to protect the VIP. The elite corps of the civil defense to protect them. The police must go back to policing the nation. That is the only way that we can stop this growth of terrorist groups all over the country. Number 2, if we have reached a consensus that security agencies have failed, let us allow people to carry guns. Let us give license for citizens to carry guns. Like in America, if we all own guns, who will come to a community in Plateau to terrorize anybody? Who will come to a community in Benue to terrorize anybody, or in Plateau, or in Kwara? So the basics, if the police and the government are not ready to remove police officers from the VIPs
and allow police officers to go and police the nation, then we should reach a consensus that, oh, we have failed as a nation. Therefore, let us allow license for citizens to own gun. Thank you. This is my take. And A.K. Musa will now give his take, and we'll call it a day.
Decentralized policing. I've always been an advocate of not only state police. I'm in support of state police. I'm in support of campus police. I'm in support of every community
even
having their own
village
police.
Village police.
I live in a village in the US that has 3,000 people. They have a police department with more vehicles than the Ondo State Command of the Nigerian police. And anything happening to you, they promise you that in 3 minutes, they'll get to your house if you call the emergency number. So, but a lot of people are fearful that if governors have access to state police, they will use it against their opponents. Governors are doing that even with the national police. Governors are doing it with vigilantes. Basically, Nigeria is already having non-state actors that are being used as state police. The Anambra state government has an Aga chamber, what do they call it, whatever, Agana chamber. The Ondo state government has what they call no, Ondo state has Amotekun. The Southwest has Amotekun. But where the question lies is not just having state police, it's equipping them and paying them and training them properly. And that's where the federal government comes in, to be the regulator of all this policing across the country, such that if, for instance, a police unit and a state goes rogue, the federal police can come in and take it over, investigate, and purge that. But we need policing at every level, at every level of any community, because people police themselves better when they know who their policemen are. But transferring somebody from Borno to go and police somebody in the Niger Delta region is not policing
at all.
That is imposing policemen on people. So let the people democratically also select their police.
To every one of you, thanks for your time with us today, my people. How you guys doing? Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. We appreciate your time, your presence, your prayers, and your encouragement all the time. My people, I'm not saying today and Saturday, I don't know if anybody wants to join, but I just posted out a link. If you want to talk about the insecurity that is currently going on in Nigeria, that is the main thing that I focus on today. Abu Azi, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you for all that you do. Thank you so much, Dixon Dagbo, Joe Samba, Kisnogerahi, Peggy Modi. God bless you all, my people. God bless you all right there. Then we have Adelaja Ogumbi. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. It's good to hear from you. Wisdom Lucky, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you. UC Andrew. Thank you. Thank you. Patricia Nofema Desta. I can see you right there. Prince Aka, Wisdom Lucky. Many others right there. Uma, thank you very much. God bless you. I appreciate all. Discussion Channel TV, Timmy Dibe, Sabovo Okongai. Thank you, Morris. It's good to hear from you. I appreciate you. Then I have Ueke right there. Olarawaju, thank you. Mr. Alex, I don't see you, my brother. Thanks for coming in. Then Olarawaju, Dioso, thank you very much. God bless you. Timmy DB once again. Second girl met there. Thank you, my wonderful people. God will bless you now. Oriemi Abdul. Thank you. Princess Angela TV, good evening to you. Thank you very much, Madam Bright. Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Madam Rita. Madam Rita is on the beauty today, Saturday early. Madam Rita, with my black suit. I greet you, man. Good evening to you. And there, again, right there. Then I have Clifford. Thank you. Now, plenty for them, not be small. Just wanted to acknowledge all the people right there. Edward Aguavo once again. Debsy, thank you, my dear sister. Stephen, I can see you as well. Evergreen Spirit, thank you very much. Appreciate you. I guess we are done, right? In case I'm not mentioning your name, it's not intentional. Just no say, not too easy like that to get all the names. So I've done plenty already for there. We'll have Maurice once again. And many others. I'll just leave it like that. Because many of them, Joe Samba once again, and many other. James, thank you very much. James Ome, Dixie Dagbo once again, and many others. Okay, I would like us to leave it right there so that we can move on. My people, as soon as see, we are just going to talk about the insecurity that is eating us all up, and government don't care about the insecurity. Unfortunately, they are focusing on how to win 2027 election. That is the saddening part of the whole thing right now. I'm tired of saying all these people, they are working for themselves, they care about themselves. I'm tired of saying it because these guys have demonstrated this so many times that they don't care about you and I, they just care about themselves. A country that is not working in every angles, they are already talking about how they want to win 2027. How does that make sense to anybody? I don't know. Then their supporters will defend them at all times by saying that, oh, they'll come to your platform to disrupt and destabilize your platform. It's sickening. Really, really, really sickening. But I'd like to pick a call quickly. I can see Mother Deborah, you already calling in. I'd like you to talk to us sharply. Rita, I can see you already in the backstage. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. In case you are coming in, guys, you're coming in on time, so we take it from here. Okay, Mother Deborah, you are not there. I'm moving straight to the panelists. In case you want to call in later, then you can call in later. But let me start with Mr. Alex before we lose him again. You know, my brother, his voice is very, very important to us here. Mr. Alex, my brother, it's good to have you on the show. Bodina, how you see the whole matter, the whole thing about the state of
Mr. Elvis is a state of Osusumaye political cinematography, and it's a shame. First of all, let me say thank you for what you're doing. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. Dear fellow panelists, thank you for what you're doing. And viewers worldwide, those on the comment section, thank you. Mr. Elvis, there is no insecurity. It's an intentional massacre of a country by its own leaders in collaboration with the international community who are interested in the minerals you have in the country. It's intentional. Your senators are aware of all this. Your governors are part of it. Your president is number one accomplice. They are supervising the slaughtering, the murderous activities of their own citizens because of money and political position. So the American Congress, some of them are a part of this. The French government, they are part of this. The British Parliament, they are part of this. The European Union, they are part of this. So it's not, we cannot hide it anymore. We can't deceive ourselves anymore. So Nigerians, defend yourself to stay alive. It's a natural thing to do. Defend yourself. Well, whatever you can do, do it. Physically, spiritually, defend yourself. It's a shame there is no Nigeria. Nigeria only exists in our mind. It's a deceptive acronym. It's just a business center for politicians and international companies. There's nothing more. Women have been murdered. Farmers have been killed. People have been driven away from their ancestral land because they found oil, they found gold, they found bitumen, they found uranium, all sorts of things they used to make batteries and cars and stuff. That is the summary of the whole thing. They threaten these people. If you want a second tenure, if you want to come to government, if you want to win elections, make sure you finish them. While we will come in pretense of international aid organization and we just continue to do what we are doing. This is what Traoré is fighting against in Burkina Faso. We need our own Traoré. We just need our own Traoré. Simple and clear. Burkina Faso is becoming a transformative entity right now. Burkina Faso is experiencing a political metamorphosis, a political rejuvenation, geographical rejuvenation, a rebirth. The guy is not even acting like a dictator. So for me, to hell with democracy, to hell with elections, to hell with political party, to hell with governors, senators, to hell with the National Assembly, to hell with the State Assembly, to hell, because all of you are pretending you don't know what to do. If somebody goes and steals in your house, you know how to use police to arrest them. You know how to use police to secure yourself. But you don't know what to do. Suddenly you are deaf. Suddenly you are deaf. You are dumb. Suddenly you are behaving like zombies. You don't know how to protect your own citizens. From the presidency to the National Assembly, everybody is an accomplice. Let me tell you, you will not go free with it. You can't wake up and start killing people. You can't wake up and start killing people. Yeah. So for me, whatever you do in this life, you are not going to live forever. You are going to pay for it. Your children will pay for it. Trust me. Unless your children have a different ideas, a different way of life. If they support you, they will pay for it. You can't just go around killing people because of second term, because of you want to win tribunal. You are just supervising the killing of your own people. How? How is it done? It's not done in Italy. It's not done in France. It's not done in Spain. It's not done in America. It's not done in Asia countries. It's not done in the Caribbean. It's not done in Arab countries. It's not done anywhere, only in Africa, only in Nigeria and African countries. You see leaders clapping for international community for their people to be killed because of money. So for me, Mr. Elvis, it's intentional. There is no insecurity. Stop calling it insecurity. There is a massacre of a people by their leaders, governors, senators, rep members, presidency, ministers. They're all part of it. All we can continue to do is the Lord's work like we are doing now, calling on everybody to be safe, bringing awareness. We have been talking about it for more than 5 years on this platform. We did not change. We did not change. We did not collect money to stay quiet. They are all accomplices, using people's blood to buy their political career or to elongate their political career. That is what is happening. And we are watching. We are watching. These guys, Mr. Elvis, if you see the weapons that they parade, you are going to be wondering who gives them these weapons. So I just want you to know, Mr. Elvis, it's a complete massacre going on. And the politicians are all involved. They are all involved. They are all involved. And
they are not doing anything about it.
That is why you should know that they are involved. That's why you should know that they are involved. Human being will just be happy for another human being to go to his early grave because of I want to win election. Mr. Governor, how do you feel? Senator Monday Okpebolo, how do you feel? As we speak in Edo North, people are still being murdered. Because of tribunal case, you are quiet. You are quiet. Senator Neda Imaswen, how do you feel? I know you are listening. How do you feel? Honorable Dennis Idahosa, how do you feel? Past and present senators, APC Edo State, how do you feel? How do you feel? Mr. Former Governor Baseki, I know you are listening. How do you guys all feel? Lucky Gbenedi, how do you Oshomole, how do you feel? How do you feel? Wasting people's lives. Will you live forever? The only person who can help us now, Mr. Peter Obi, they've used everything to rope this guy. They've divided the political party, Labour Party, into 10. They have different factions now. Everything Obi says or does, they use it against him. So, brothers and sisters, if I was in the military, my brother, I would have attempted to take over power to help people the way Ibrahim Traore is doing it. Unfortunately, I'm not in the military. Our soldiers, some of you who are compromised, highly placed military generals who are part of this massacre, how do you feel? Because you want to have a filling station, you want to have a mansion in Dubai. My brother, they are all paid. They are all paid. They are all paid. It's just a shame. British will not even do this to their own citizens. British, as bad as we think they are, they won't do it. French won't do it. You join others to take the lives of your own people? I don't get it. I don't get it. Is a Yamu APC shiftings? How do you feel? You're all quiet about it. You're quiet. Tommy Kimi, you're quiet. So, Mr. Elvis, thank you for the work you're doing. If not for your platform and social media in general, very dark man, everybody, it would have been worse. They would have rounded up Nigeria. All of us would have been on chains. Our family would have been on chains already. But they are coming. Social media is the only thing restraining them right now as we speak. Social media is the only thing restraining them. Benue State, Plateau State, Edo State, Ondo State, Delta State, everywhere. And we have political leaders. Why do you make budgets? What is the budget for? Why do we have state assembly? Why are you campaigning? Why do you have political parties? What is it for? What are you spending money for? So I don't get it. The Nigerian Constitution says the primary duty of every governor, senator is to protect lives and property. So what are you people doing? It's a complete orchestrated massacre Gowon is watching. Obasanjo is watching. Abu Salami is watching. Everybody is just collecting their big bags of dollars from these international companies that bring these weapons to these herdsmen. Edo people, Nigerians, defend yourself. No, nobody's life is more sacred. Defend yourself. That's all I can say. We will not do elections. Don't partake in this election. We have to have a civil disobedience because the country is not working. The system is not working. We are tired. People are running now to Burkina Faso. Nigerians are running to Burkina Faso for safety now.
Exactly.
May God bless you. May God bless Ibrahim Traore. You see the prayers, you see the awareness, big celebrities, big platforms like Niger Watch and other platforms are calling for the protection. They are warning France and America that they will not fold their hands and watch America and France take the life of that man. There will be consequences. The youths have spoken. The elderly have spoken. Governments of different countries have spoken. International organizations who love the people, they've spoken. Malema, the EPF of Malema, ELF of Malema is in South Africa. They've also spoken because Traore of Burkina Faso means well for his people. You will never see him waste money. You will not see him organizing party. You will not see him bringing comedians and celebrities together. No, you will see him develop his country. And the development there is not audio. It's not we are doing something, we are not doing something. Go and check it, come and fact check us. People are seeing it. So we need our own Ibrahim Traore. Nigeria, what is happening there is not insecurity, it's an intentional, organized wiping out of people in the area where they have resources. Allegedly, I heard there are gold right now in Auchi. That is why the insecurity is more in Auchi and Esaland. And they are coming to Benin. They are coming to Benin. They are in more than 50 camps between Edo State and Ondo. That man, the Afeni Ferry secretary, said it. He said it, that there are 50 camps between Edo State and Ondo State. And our governor is quiet. So we need our own Ibrahim Traore. The soldiers, they've all been bought. The gallant soldiers, my God. Those days when you talk about a soldier, when you have a soldier in your family, it's like you've won a lottery. Our uncle is a soldier. He's coming home. We used to cook. We used to celebrate. We used to clean their house. We used to clean the house. Everybody will come around the house. It will be in daddy's house. It will be in grandma's house. The whole family will gather just to shake his hands and take. They will hire a photographer to take pictures.
See what you go talk.
My father's younger brother was a major under Babangida. Their plane was bombed. He was among those that died. When he's coming home, my brother, the whole street is to gather. One, because it's our own. The gallant, patriotic soldiers of those days, they've all been bought. Some of them don't have the they don't have the courage anymore. Mr. Elvis, if a soldier is your family those days, you enjoy privileges. You enjoy privilege. Yes, if you're in school, the principal want to talk to you, you ask about your uncle, your elder brother. Everybody want to be around you because a soldier is fighting for the country from your family. Now the soldiers have lost their respect. They only know how to go and some of them they only know how to go and drag money for somebody. Some of them are now political thugs to criminals, political criminals. Mobile police have become thugs to people like I don't want to call names in those states. So Mr. Elvis is not insecurity. We should stop using the word insecurity. Just the Nigerian leaders are watching the citizens being taken, being murdered. That's the right word to use. There is no insecurity. It's intentional. Tinubu landed Nigeria. He never mentioned it. He never visited the scene of crime. He never ordered the arrest. He never checked anything. Akpabio, now he has done the same thing. He went to go and visit somebody that died in Rome. He never looked at people that died in his own country. Somebody died in Rome. Akpabio went to go. What is your business with somebody who died in Rome? People died under your nose in your country. You are not saying anything about it. So, Mr. Elvis, the whole Nigeria is agitated. Protect yourself. Those who can run for safety, do that. But we have to find a way to reclaim our lands. It's just a shame. How people can sell their own people. It's just like the slavery. Oyibo are not the only ones that did the slave work. There were middlemen who were black, selling their own black people. Exactly what is going on. Because of election, because of tribunal, because of case. Few people were taken that day in Uromi. People went to go and beg. So we are not citizens in our land. There is no Nigerian. Me, I'm not a Nigerian. I'm an African person who is living in a geographical location called Edo State. Because Awolowo said Nigeria is not a country. It's a mere geographical expression. So, Mr. Elvis, it's a shame. I join my voice with you. I stand with you off air and on and online. We should continue to raise awareness. People are being taken every day. They don't deserve to die the way they are dying. They don't deserve it. It's not a good thing. Nobody's blood is worth anybody's political ambition. Okpewolo, you will not go to the grave with politics. Obaseki, you will not go with to the grave. Wike, you will not go to the grave with politics or money. Nobody will die with money. Save people. Let us stand. Soldiers, I call on you. Take over government peacefully. Let's rescue our land. Let's save people. Let's save people. Look at what Ibrahim Traore is doing. Gallant soldiers. Are you no longer gallant? Gallant military men and women. Where are you? Where are you, our soldiers? Politicians are killing people and you are quiet. You swore to protect the territorial integrity of this country, and people are coming in their thousands and hundreds of thousands as herdsmen, and you are quiet. Where are the soldiers of the 80s and 70s, of the early 90s? Mr. Elvis, I will leave it here. If I have chance again, I will talk. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother, Mr. Alex. You say gallant soldiers. Are you no longer gallant? I like that part. Are you no longer gallant? That was a good question, oh. And now only them go answer them. Are you no longer gallant? What happened? Thank you very much, Madam Deborah, for calling in. Good evening to you, man. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, man. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Yeah. Sorry, I tried calling before, but I think I missed the call back.
Yes.
Good evening to everyone. Yeah. All our viewers and commenters all over the world. And especially well done, Mr. Elvis, for always coming out to speak about the issues in Nigeria. Let me start by speaking on the headline where you said, I think I didn't watch from the beginning. It says, stop demarketing Nigeria at international forum.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Peter Obi has to demarcate Nigeria to anyone. I think everybody in the world, you don't have to be in Nigeria to know what is going on in Nigeria. Nigeria itself has demarcated itself. You know, if you have a good product, or if you are, I mean, you don't even need to market yourself. People will know. So if they want Nigeria to be marketed, then they should put things in place. You cannot have a bad environment and expect that people will not know. This era is the era of technology. People can just Google Nigeria and see what is happening in Nigeria. So I think instead of blaming Peter Obi, I think they should take responsibility for the mess that they created in Nigeria. Then secondly, about the crisis, about the things that are going on, the insecurities that are going on in Nigeria, I agree with Mr. Alex that it's more that there are some international influences, players in what is going on in Nigeria. But at the same time as well, I think the Nigerian people are not doing enough, to stop what is happening. For example, look at the governors, look at all the leaders. How many times have the Nigerian people tried to push back on what is happening? There's still that a bit of quietness, with the exception of a few that are really speaking out. I mean, if you go to the internet, how many Nigerians do you really see coming out to speak up against what is happening? So if we have to blame the outside factors, I think we have to still blame Nigerians are not doing enough. By now, we should be holding our leaders accountable. At this point in time, every state should be holding The citizens of every state should be holding their governors accountable, which is not happening. This just reminded me of what happened during the slave trade. If you go back to history and you see what happened during the slave trade, it's actually our leaders that were selling their own people, that were selling their people out to be taken as slaves. So it's still the same thing that indirectly happening now. And I really hope that more people will get up and fight back. I mean, even if you cannot go to Abuja, I'm not even saying, but at least start from your local level. Hold your local government chairmans, hold your councillors, hold your leaders accountable. If you are living in the community, hold your leaders. I'm telling you 100% that they all have a part to play in what is going on. And if people are not willing to fight back, to hold their leaders accountable, nothing is going to change. Like what is going on in Edo State? The governor is still working free. I don't even see them putting him under any kind of pressure to do what he's supposed to do. If you have a leader and the leader is not doing his job, he should not be allowed to just work free. They should mount pressure on him in whatever form or shape. They should mount pressure on him and make it uncomfortable for him until he does the right thing. But you see, these leaders are still comfortable. They are still going about their normal jobs freely. People are not holding them accountable. By now, I will expect that those states that are really experiencing insecurity, there should be pressure on their governors. Look at even what is going on in Benue State. Just recently, I saw the governor. I think he was entertaining Two-Face or something, and I was like, for real, this is a governor that his state is going through a hell of a time, but you still have time to be making Two-Face one special advisor. You see, they can't even get their priorities right. You will even expect that Reverend Father, that is the governor of Benue State, should be on his toe, trying to see how he's going to save his people, but instead he's looking to make Two-Face the Dibia a special advisor, as though that is the problem that Benue State is experiencing. Misplaced priorities, and then you wonder why are the citizens not putting him under pressure to do the needful for them. So this is a problem in Nigeria. The leaders are the problem and the people are still the problem. It goes both ways, So that is that. And a quick one about our religious leaders. I think you asked a question that why are our religious leaders afraid? When will they start speaking truth to power? You are right. One thing I will tell you is that they are all afraid. And I have a question for them. Why are our religious leaders afraid to speak out? In the midst of everything that is going on, why are they afraid? I think this is a question that a lot of Christians in Nigeria should be asking their pastors. Why are they afraid to speak out? Because the only explanation that I can give for their silence is fear. So if they actually have faith and they believe in what they preach, then why are they afraid to speak out? Why are they afraid to stand up for what they believe in? Why are they afraid? I think that is a big question that they need to answer, because they are so afraid. I still see those in the other faiths, those ones in the north, they are not afraid to speak out. But you see all these religious leaders in the south, when it comes to issues like this, when they are supposed to speak truth to power, they are all silent. And I just want to ask them one question. in case they are listening. Why are they afraid? Because all I see is fear. Why are they afraid to speak out? You know, if you call yourself a shepherd, then you should not be afraid. Even the Bible said that the shepherd should be ready to even lay his life for his flocks. So if you are a shepherd and you are a pastor, you have flocks that are under you, and you cannot even speak out on their behalf. With everything that is going on, you expect that most of our religious leaders should be at the forefront speaking out, but they are so afraid, except with the exception of very few. I'm not going to say all. There are a few ones that are speaking out, but I think we need to see more, especially those big churches. We need to see them speaking out. And if they are not speaking out, the question is, why are they afraid? I think it's right time we begin to call them out more. They should not just be hiding somewhere. And this is the time Nigeria needs them the most. And people should be calling them out more and more. We should not let them sit in their comfort zone. I think it's right time for them to be called out as well, because they have a part to play in everything that is going on in Nigeria at the moment. So that is my own contribution to this broadcast.
Thank you very
so
much,
Mr. Elvis.
God bless you, Mother Deborah. Thanks for putting your voice out there all the time. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Elvis, please, can I say something if you have time? I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yes, yeah. Thank you, sir. Like she said, I know people need to do more, but they are trying, including you. Thank you for putting Okpebholo under enormous pressure. Okpebholo is on a standstill. For me, to a large extent, I may criticize him, but it's under enormous backlash from Edo citizens, both online and offline. Civil rights organizations are doing their own. Other parties are calling him into accountability. So we should do more, fine, but they are not. Edo people don't watch, they don't look. You people say we should not take law into our hands. We are doing what we can do to put the Edo state government under pressure to protect lives and property, which is the number one duty of every governor. Then number two, why I spoke about soldier. Mr. Elvis, let me give you a short story for 1 minute. A president was having breakfast with Obasanjo in 2001. He came to discuss international, business with Obasanjo, who was the Nigerian president then. And his country's rebels in military, they took over power. They told him not to come. He should just forget about it and stay in Nigeria forever. Obasanjo told him, continue your food, don't worry. I'm telling you the glory of our soldiers. Obasanjo said, continue your food. After that food, he made the call. He tried to make peace with them that any money they want, if they want money, Nigeria government will give them money. But you cannot take over somebody's government that just came to visit me. I think the country's name is Djibouti. Those guys did not listen. They paid deaf ear. Obasanjo sent soldiers there. They rounded up this man in 3 days, restored this man as a president, and came back to Nigeria. That's the glory of Nigerian military, the glory of Nigerian soldiers. Should I take you back to in the 70s when they went to Congo, Zaire of those days, and restored peace when Patrice Mulumba was killed? There was chaos in the Congo. It was Aguiyi who led the troop to go and restore peace. Or should I tell you about their ECOMOC activities in Liberia and Sierra Leone? How Nigeria restored peace in Sierra Leone and Liberia? Or should I tell you the role they played in South Africa to make that country what it is today? Nigeria played 60% role. They spent billions of dollars. They sent a lot of things to that country for Nelson Mandela and their struggle. So for our military to be this docile, to be this falafel-like, to be this weak, something is wrong. Something is wrong. This is beyond voodoo. It's all about money. Our soldiers, like I said, Mr. Elvis, they are gallant soldiers. Something is wrong. We are the bright military, young, ambitious men. Because with the way things are going, Mr. Elvis, looking at what Burkina Faso is doing, looking at what Rwanda, who is also a military man, has done with Rwanda, the cleanest and the safest country in Africa. The fastest growing economy in Africa right now is Rwanda. One of the strongest economy being built by a military man. Looking at what Mali, Niger Republic is doing. I say to hell with democracy. Democracy is a scam. So I call on Nigerian gallant soldiers, wake up and do the needful. Do the needful. Nigerians are dying. We need response. Thank you, Mr. Evis.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother, Mr. Alex. Thanks for your submission and your time with us today. I'll come back to you shortly for your final submission, but let's hear from Madarita first. As you all can see, before Madarita will speak to us, the same man, just less than 24 hours ago, we showcased this same man, Shegun, who was begging Peter Obi to come to PDP. The only way they can take the Nigeria from Tinubu, if only Peter Obi come to PDP. Less than 24 hours is now attacking Peter Obi on X, telling Peter Obi to stop demarketing Nigeria at the international forum. Sometimes begin to ask if these people, are they confused? Or does it mean after they finish talking, there are people that threaten them, they'll not come back to try to repair the damages and all that they have done? I don't understand. So this is the same man, just the same man. Fortunately, that's it. But Madarita, before I'll call you back, Madarita, please hold on. I have somebody calling in. Black Panther, I can see you already. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Mr. Nigel.
Yes, sir. Please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, and may the Almighty God continue to give you protection.
Amen, sir.
I just came in now listening to you, and may God continue to give Nigeria people like Mr. Alex.
Amen.
People who have knowledge of what Nigeria has passed through and what is going on. People who know history to some extent. Do you see what is going on there? I want to say one thing first before I say another thing. The one major thing you want to put in your archive today, out of what I say, is that Nigeria does not have a military. The military they have today is a Fulani military, for God's sake. That is why you don't have the type of military Alex is calling gallant. We know what the military means. Nigeria is a force that the world over reckon with their soldiers in any place where they call for peacekeeping. But today, can Nigeria be called for peacekeeping even in our own backyard? No, because the military is all Fulani. And that is why they cannot defend you and I. You cannot ask them to defend you against their own brothers. See what? There was another comment Alex said here. If you go over to Niger State, well over, I don't know how many villages, and I think there are more than 12 to 14 villages that have been taken over by these people. The government is still their government, they have their own flag. And why is it so? They are mining gold there. And what is happening? Some of our retired people, don't let me call them names, whether military, ministers, name it, both the people you see rearing cow, both those who know that are mining, all of these people are the ones supplying the cows. The cows belong to retired people. The people mining gold and using a helicopter to come and lift it. I think there was what's his name? Senator. Sorry, what's the name of your tall man from Edo? Was the one who was saying, oh, that they are using a helicopter to come and lift gold out of some parts of Nigeria and taking all the way to Saudi Arabia to go and sell. So you see, if you hold on to election, some people will come here and just come and waste time. These people are not, they are talking like herdsmen looking for. They are expanding and at the same time claiming places where they believe there are resources. And most especially the entire South is all wealth for them. So look at the gold in the north, they don't care. You can't even talk about it. You can't talk about all the other minerals there. but their interest is to come over to the south, take up what is there, harvest it, and then use it for their personal gain. But that woman that belongs in the south should be the one. You don't even call it Nigeria, because they are still the ones taking in their share oil wells. Do you have one oil well like that? What if I may ask you? They are sharing it, and it's from the south. And that's why they tell you they own all the way from the Sahel to the sea. And if Nigerians know something, let them listen to what others is telling them today. People should take up whatever they need to take up and defend themselves. I have said it in your state, defend yourself, not to wait for any governor anymore. You don't have governor, you don't have commissioners, you don't have senators, you don't have members of National Assembly. They are all bought over. It is unfortunate that that is what Nigeria has become today. We are talking of looking for how they can amend things and see it work. Even if it could be coming there today, if it could be 20 years to make things right, and he tries the more he can and put things right. Give anybody who takes over from him another 2 years after he leaves, they will rubbish the whole thing again. So what are we talking about, Niger Watch? Where are we heading to in Nigeria? May God have mercy on all of them and help us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thanks for this submission. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a big shame.
My brother.
Big shame. It's a big shame. At the moment, I just look like all our talking, nobody we are talking to. Nobody is reacting. Nobody is doing anything within themselves. They're not correcting themselves. It's just so crazy. It's really crazy. I'm telling you guys. But before I move to Madam Rita, I would like us to listen to this video because our own Eva line have drawn my attention to a video of Dumeje that we need to listen to. And I would like us to quickly listen to this video because although they don't tell me about this video, but because it's not a matter that I listen to his video, but since Najawa's family don't draw me attention to Rana Eva line, let's see what you have to say concerning Traore and to Nigerian government.
That is why Burkina Faso president discovered and said, this young man, president of France, Macron or something else, why is he so interested in our country? Why is he so eager? It is because of our resources. It's because of our riches. He said, no, we are rich. And now he has been using the resources to rebuild the country that other past government has looted with their selfish interests in rebuilding. Go to Burkina Faso now. A country, they can never change the price of fuel. Nothing changes. The price of fuel cannot change in Burkina Faso. Nothing changes. The price is like that. If they want to take up light in that Burkina Faso, it will be announced to the whole country that the light is about to take in just 5 minutes, we bring it back. They will announce and tell the listen. But because there is no government in Nigeria, you will be shouting up NEPA. Since I was born, I'll be shouting that thing they pay me up NEPA. A world where we cannot live forever. We have all the resources. Every time you will be hearing announcement of 900 trillion was spent on one project. 200 trillion was spent on one project. Which project? There's a 3 projects that Nigeria needed for them to be developed. 3 projects. First is light. Second one is security. The third one is a good road to all the states, to all the cities, and the investors will come. First one, security. The second one is a good road. Yes. And the third one is light. There are countries that cannot use Rista. Go to Burkina Faso. There is nothing like a Lister company. Burkina Faso, nothing like Rista. All this thing where they use gen everywhere. People, you'll be hearing a lot of nonsense sound in all the streets. In a one compound, you will see something like 20 gen. This one be sounding, this one be sounding, this one be sounding, this one be sounding, this one be sounding. Now one compound, you will be hearing different sound of a generator. In a war, I don't blame the government because they are not, this kind of thing are not around them. They have surah. They have 24 hours light in their houses with their children that do not belong to Nigeria. Their children, the children of their governors are special people. The children of your senators are special people. They are not the same with the Nigerian children. They are not the same. They can train them in overseas. They can go to hospital in overseas. Their children are not the same with you. You are the one that's supposed to be shouting up NEPA, but their children will be coming out in AC, entering a good flight and jet. Okay, for God can never let all you people to rest at peace. They value their sons and daughters more than you. If you see where they are pampering their children, my senator children, son of a senator, a daughter of a senator. That is why one of your senator of Enugu State, what is the name? What's the name of that man? Ike Kwelemado. They value their own children. Go and look at this man, leader of Burkina Faso. He said that these people, all of us, we are one. This economy, these resources was given to us by God to take care of all of us. The same wisdom is what Arab president, Dubai president have. Immediately they discover oil in their state, in their country. You see that these resources belong to all of us. They gather together and build their own resources for all of them. It did not discriminate. Every sons and daughters of this country is a son and daughters of the leader of this country. But your leaders, your government leaders do not believe that you is their children. They saw you as an instrument to use in their campaign time. But their children will be in overseas. But in the campaign time, they will use you. If he die, he'll die. And the Burkina Faso president said, no. This resources is all of us. We shall build it together. Go and hear the statement of that. Your own leaders can never go and emulate such human being. It's talking about disappointment of Africa to their own children. It said, Africa leaders, we have to beg, we have to ask for apology to all our children that we have disappointed them. All the African leaders own every sons and daughters of their country an apology for disappointing us. We have our resources, but they are going to foreign country and begging money because they did not know their worth. That is the statement of such young man. I don't blame you when you put the old people to the seat. They have nothing to offer. But this one, thinking as a young man, he said, no, we are not beggars. These foreigners, these people are coming to beg us to do business with our resources. They know we are rich. No, we are not poor. But when you go to them, they are making the leaders of the African to see themselves as a poor people. That is why rejecting every offer coming from the fallens. And I always sure you want him. If it's one thing I do before I die, I must accomplish that mission. It's one thing I do before I leave this earth. A mission must be accomplished. That's one thing I assure people. I have never assured people. I am not living here. Two things we are living here for. And we must put down a legacy before we die. Go to countries. You see the way his own child is sick. He believes that he can use another person's children to collect his own kid to save his own child. Look at the selfishness of people. When the thing did not work the way the person wants, then they want to return down that child back to the country so that they went down and be suffering. Can you see? And that child he came with a mother carry go there. Is your own child too. God have a lady. You are a father. When you see that the thing did not work, you say, okay, now you are fine favor from me. You can, I will help you. Carry go. Because that young person, that person that volunteered to help your daughter have died already for you. If that thing goes successfully, he will still volunteer that kidney. He's already give up his life for you and your family. If that thing is successfully, he will still donate it. So it's already dead. Even if it did not work, you'll still give him opportunities to go. I pray for you. May his glory take over you. We are for the world. That is why God gave us voice. We are for the world. And we are special people. The power that God gives to us is not a power for fake. And it's power. And I used to tell you, all these people that say, don't speak about the government. Pray for your government. Listen to me. The only government you pray you work for is a government that you are talking to them and they listen. Your prayer cannot work to a government that you are talking to the person and it did not listen. Anybody your prayer can work for is the person that when you give him advice to follow, so that that prayer will work and the person will follow the advice. Yes. And God will say, pray for the government. Go to the past leaders in the Bible. It's because they're listening to the prophet. That is why when prophets pray for them, they are successful in their leadership. The Bible are talking about the leaders that are listening to the instruction of the pastors, to the instruction of the church, and follow the direction that God will tell them, not the leader that are doing what they want. Your prayer can never work for them. It is time all the youth of the whole Nigeria will rise up and also take back our government, take back our country, and choose a leader so that we can enjoy our resources before we leave here. Because the children, the future of our children are still suffering if we cannot do anything. Food are getting costly every day. Fuel are going costly every day. We are the manufacturer of the fuel. And it's going, who is hiring it? It's because of our selfish interests. I pray for you. Anywhere they tie you, anywhere they share you, anywhere they tie you.
All right. Odumeji, this is the first time I'm listening to this man, to be honest. This is a wonderful message right there. Like I said the other day, after Pastor Bakare lambasted the Tinubu's government. Also, hearing something like this is very encouraging, and I want to hear more of them speak truth to power. The situation of the country now is affecting everybody. I'm happy that he just mentioned the price of commodity now in Nigeria, the price of fuel, the price of everything. Nothing is working in this country, unfortunately. And he also used the opportunity to call on Nigerians to rise and take over this country from this satanic set of people who have chosen to continue to recycle themselves and continue to impoverish us. It's like a signature. It's like an oath. They are sworn an oath that this is how it's going to be, probably forever. Yes. So it must be forcefully removed from them, or rather taken from them. Thank you, my people. I appreciate you all. I'd like to move on now to moderator. Moderator, thanks for your long wait and your patience. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Good evening. Good evening to my lovely mommy diaspora. I love you very much. And greetings to everybody in the panel. My brother, Mr. Alex, it was lovely hearing from you today. And greetings to Mr. Jonathan, sir, and Mr. Black Panther. Oh my goodness, where can I start from? Okay, I want to say, Mr. Alex, your submission was profound. At some point, I was just, reminiscing some things, and it feels like as if I wanted to cry when you were talking about how gallant our soldiers were. And, those days, you see a soldier, you respect them. And if you had somebody who's a soldier in your family, it's like you had an important personality in your family. But these days, it's nothing like that. And it's sad. It's sad. And if anybody doesn't feel it, I don't know if you're a human being. And also, I want to say, Mr. Elvis, I don't know that a part that called. I don't know his name, but there's something significant that he said, that the Fulani are the ones controlling the army. I told you guys before, that's the only institution the man from Babylon does not have influence over now. That's the only institution. If you want to see the different hierarchy of governance in terms of security, that's the only institution, the military. He does not have the influence. And that is what the caliphate are using to draw the line. And that's why you see there's some sense of silence. There's some sense, apart from the other factors, there's some sense of silence. He doesn't have any power. In fact, we do not have a government. We do not have a president. We have a figurehead. We have a figure, that wants to fulfill his ambitions and his, overzealous ego in a business environment called Nigeria, and he's doing what he likes. All the ranting and shouting and all that stuff everybody's saying and talking about insecurity, he might just say one or two words so that it's like you're marking a register and it ends there. Have you ever seen him call, or make a speech to the entire nation? I'm talking about the man from Babylon now, directing, the army chiefs and all that. I know, of course, you will have a security meeting with the security chiefs, but that's just, to me, that's just like a fluke. It's just for the sake of, okay, tell me what's going on. Abacha is as if he knew when Nigeria is going to be in terms of the insecurity. Everybody knows this statement. It says when insecurity persists in a country for more than 24 hours, the government is involved. And that is like a futuristic expose on what it's like in securing a country. It kind of a future, because that's an experienced soldier. And then he's telling you, if this thing persists for more than 24 hours, the government is involved. And they have proven us right. From the time of Jonathan, in fact, I believe prior to Jonathan's regime, maybe late Yaradua, there were some things that was going on, behind the scenes, and a lot of Nigerians, we didn't know the gravity of it all. Because they wanted to fulfill what the useless constitution say, there was that long that torso. And that's why Jonathan was kind of sidelined. And then because they wanted to just fulfill that, like, okay, the constitution says the president passes on, the next person to take naturally will be the vice president. But some people thought they wanted to overthrow that. But eventually, Jonathan became the president of Nigeria. So I think there's a lot of things that was happening during that time. I don't even think it started with Jonathan, with the girls that were, kidnapped. It started prior to then. And they were just waiting for their brother Buhari to come in. And everything went full scale. Appointments, even things that were happening, they refused to label the herdsmen, as terrorist organization. People going around the entire country in the bushes and buying people. But IPOB, they were so quick. It was so, I've never seen anything as expeditious as that they put IPOB like a terrorist organization, for crying out loud. For crying out loud. So it's unfortunate. And Mr. Alex, one of the reasons why I said your statement was very profound was all the people you listed, all the people that make a government, they are all involved in this intentional, I call it artificially created, insecurity. It's created by a conglomerate of evil men. That's just what it is. It's intentional, like Mr. Alex said. And it's very, very sad. It's very sad that this is the Nigeria we have today. As for Odumije, even if this man has spoken in the past and it seemed that he didn't make sense of whatever he was preaching or saying, that's fine. But if this speech that he just made about the state of the nation, if it's only this speech, I respect him for that. Tomorrow, we might hear that Jumeje has been arrested, or you might hear that maybe his church building has been demolished, or something happened to his business, or something. Nigeria is a country where security is selective. The people they arrest is also selective. The people's businesses that they go after is also selective. If Bakare can come and make that kind of speech and didn't do anything to him that we know of, and then you now come back to Dumeje, they say, oh, that's just a small fry that's from the southeast. There are troublesome people. Okay, we're going to deal with it. So just watch out. If anything happens to anybody who is, just know that it's selective. So they are proving us right on a daily basis. It's so sad. It's so sad that when you see people keep talking about or fighting for candidates of APC, PDP, it's sad. It got to a point like it's like very putrid, for someone to think that you're still supporting the people that has nothing to offer. I feel nauseated. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes it feels like you're trying to extract a wisdom tooth from somebody. You tussle and toggle and you try to shake it, and before you finally take it out, that's how going to the brains of people is like. That's supporting APC and PDP. And there's something Mr. Pastor that Jumede was saying. He said, these people don't love you. We have preached it. I think many, most, if not all of us who come here on a daily basis, have preached it, that these politicians, they don't give a rat's ass about you. They don't give a rat's behind. They don't care about you. And I'm so happy he made a simple example of Ekweremadu, Senator Ekweremadu. He was prepared to sacrifice another person, abuse the person, intimidate the person just to save his daughter's life. It's the same way Odumeje said, they will use you for only campaign. You wouldn't see their children carrying placards, their wives carrying placards. And Mr. Elvis, you also said something. It's one of your statements you've made, one of your quotes. You said, and I quote, when a political elite goes for an election, however he plays his politics, if he cheats and he wins, he will say God has bestowed upon him this gift of service. If this same political elite now cheats in a political, how they play their politics, and he doesn't win, the other person cheated better than him, you will see he will pay people 500 naira, 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira. They'll go about carrying them on the street to say that, oh, the mandate was stolen. Oh, I was the best candidate. It happened in Edo State. I have to bring Edo State because that is my state. That's what everybody saw. And I know I said it in this panel. People thought that maybe I was just talking because maybe I hate or I don't understand what is wrong in their brain. But I said, those people in Ewohimi, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it well, who were protesting for Asra Godalo, carrying placard. This was like, I think, a day or 2 days after, Monday Pueblo was declared the governor. And they were protesting. I looked at it and I think a week or 2 days before that time, Mr. Elvis made a comment, made that his statement, that is quote, about them using people when things are not going their way. But if it had gone their way, they wouldn't. I said, look at all these women and children and men in Ewohimi carrying placards and shouting they've been paid. Then some of them were going to the courthouse. I said, did you see Asra Ighodalo's brother there? Did you see his sisters there? Did you see his wife? Did you see his daughter? They were not there. Did you see his friends? His rich friends? Did you see Governor Obaseki? Governor Obaseki, if anything, should have been leading the protests. You didn't see them there. They would never, ever be there. They would always use the gullible people who they have taken their entire future into France, Belgium, United Kingdom, Canada, the United States. In fact, most of them don't go to the United States anymore because Obama puts a clause there. So they've shifted gear to Canada now. They've probably used the entire Europe. London is filled with undocumented, or rather, there's nameless properties everywhere. And it's going back to the King of England. Nigerians own that, and I can bet you 80% of the proceeds that got from those properties in the United Kingdom is Nigerian money. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Last time I spoke, I said Nigeria needs a benevolent dictator. I am saying it again. Nigeria needs a benevolent dictator. Benevolence to his citizens, benevolence to the systems, benevolence to the situation. However, he must be a dictator to anybody who wants to take away what belongs to the people. And I think that is what Ibrahim Traore is doing. He's being a dictator to the foreigners who just want to capitalize on, oh, this man is too strict, capitalize on their natural resources, cheat them, make them look less than themselves. He needs to be a dictator for the foreigners or for anybody within that country that think that I want to be a sellout, be just for me, myself, and I. And then the future of the Burkina Faso children is in jeopardy. No, you should be a dictator, just like a chicken who can even fight a snake just to protect her chicks. She would do anything. She would be a dictator. She would be a fighter. She would be in the forefront. And that is what Ibrahim Traore is doing. He's a benevolent dictator. If there is any definition like that, that is how I would describe it. And that is exactly what Africa needs. That is exactly what Nigeria needs. Mr. Ojumeje, I respect you today for this one. At this time of pain Nigeria is going through, and we are going to experience more pain. I'm not a prophet of doom, as Mr. Alex will say, but this is what's happening. These things need to happen. So there will be a rebirth of the nation if that ever happens. But then we need to go through the fire. We have not started. I keep saying it. And Peter Obi is not the one that will change the nation. Peter Obi is a conduit. I don't know who the person is, but I believe that person is there. But we need, whoever that person would be a benevolent dictator and take away anybody who is colluding with the foreigners, just like what Ibrahim Traore is going through, to take him down, just like what they've done in the past to past African leaders. Kwame Nkrumah, we know it, Thomas Sankara, even Gaddafi, we talk about. There's so many of them. Patrice Lumumba, there's so many of them that they've taken down. Stephen Biko, they've taken down most of them. And because these foreigners cannot work without the collaboration with the person in your house. Yes, with the person in your house. The man that participated in taking down what's his name? Thomas Sankara. That is Blaise Compaoré. I think that's his name. Blaise. I'm not French, so I won't pronounce it properly. Blaise Compaoré. That guy was his neighbor. The parents of Thomas Sankara took care of that. They were like brothers. But you see, these foreigners, they know human nature. We're all selfish in some way. But the degree of your selfishness is what they will tap into. Blaise Compaoré was a selfish and greedy man, and he was willing because they promised him power. Mobutu Sese Seko is also another traitor. But look at how his life ended. Until today, the Congo is not at rest. See, it's like we don't learn from history. Nigeria, today, there are so many traitors. We need a benevolent dictator. Listen, when a benevolent dictator stands, I don't care if it's from the north, from the south, or the east, or the west, and he sees everybody as one, sees everybody as his children, every woman as his sister, every or his mother, every man as his father or his brother. If when God brings this person out of Nigeria and he becomes a benevolent dictator, I will support that person. I don't care if you want to call him Idi Amin. I don't give a rat's behind, because at the end of the day, you see those postulations they put in the media and all those nonsense. Oh, this person is. Listen, democracy might not work for us. Even the military system of government might not even work for us. Every country is unique. If military system is working for Burkina Faso, it's working for them. It worked for Libya. And when they took down Gaddafi, where is Libya today? Libya is like a hellhole right now. So, my dear brothers and sisters, I'm going to repeat it again as I said in the past. I am not in support of 2027 election in Nigeria. Going to the ballot to go and vote, you are making the false constitution alive every time you go and vote. Do not vote. Except if you want the fire to continue to burn, because I said we still have a long way to go. Take it or leave it. Unfortunately, that's just the reality. Things are going to get worse. But somehow I feel this process that we are going through, we need to go through it to appreciate the default of where Nigeria ought to start from. Perhaps we should go through this fire, and there's unfortunately peril coming. Yes, it's coming. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave for the next person to speak.
Madam Rita.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Is there anything like insecurity in Nigeria?
All right. Madam Rita, thank you very much for your wonderful submission. You said you don't support election in 2027. I won't blame you if you say that, because at the end of the day, is there any need at all for us to have election in Nigeria? Is there any need? There's a guy who came from abroad in Edo State. I guess it's Edo State, though. I don't want to. Yeah, Edo State, yes. In Benin City, with his Oibo woman, that came to Nigeria. How Nigeria police treated them, humiliated them. I'd like us to watch this particular video here, guys.
Back. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Come back. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? What's the problem? Phone back. Why are you doing this? No, I'm coming. He just took my phone. I want to know why. What's the problem? Give me phone back. I'm the senior person. Yeah, why are you doing like this? It's okay. Let's go. What's the offense? What have we done? See, these people just stop us. They take our phone. Where are you withdrawing him now? No, this airport road. I know. The thing I say, we don't get. Talk to your girl now. Why are you? I will destroy this phone now. Anything will happen, it will happen. Be very careful here. Pointing the camera. Are you why you talk like this?
So the man was just shouting, "Are you crazy? Are you mad? Are you this? Are you that?" That's why it was like, okay, where is our driver's license? That's my manager's license.
My driver's license. What's your name? My name is Christina.
This is Nigeria.
Yeah, I know. So you can drag from somebody like this?
To me now.
Okay, talk.
Was I the one that was talking with you?
Okay, talk. aren't you aware that there's a ban on usage of tinted glasses?
We already have everything. You can just you can just stop. You can say, where is your tinted permit?
Yes.
This man just take phone and just go. It's not must be like this.
Give it this permit.
Since we
See what it's okay. You say this man say that he wanna give me slap. See this policeman. See where we now. You will tell me that you will give me slap.
It's okay.
See this man.
Okay.
I don't post this, Bonnie. Don't worry, I don't post this. This man say that he will give me slap. Our documents are not your problem. We show you our documents. We show you our documents. So what we do? What is our problem?
Oh my God.
Don't tell me sorry. He said he will slap me. Don't tell me sorry. Who be this one? Let me show you.
It's okay. Miss, it's okay. We are very sorry. Okay? We are very sorry.
Don't say what you want to say.
Everybody's not the same. I've already told you what to do. Okay?
What will you do?
Because we don't really like it.
I don't like how you guys talk to me. He said he will slap me. How policeman will tell to somebody that he will slap me? We have our document. We don't do something bad. So for what he will talk like this?
I'm sorry. On behalf of them, I'm sorry.
I don't tell for Nigerian police. I don't tire. Nigerian police say they go shoot Messi. They go slap us. Ah God, I don't tire for this country. I don't tire. God, I don't tire. All the documents complete. My car. No problem. I don't do fraud. Nothing. I tell her what they do on my work, everything where they do. I tell her everything. Documents complete. This permit I get her. The man say go deal with us. I don't tire for this country. I don't tire. God.
All right. It's a very pathetic one. Very, very pathetic one. There's a statement that drew my attention on that particular video where the police told the white lady that this is Nigeria. Are you aware this is Nigeria? It means Nigeria is a place where you can harass and brutalize anybody and nothing will happen. Nigeria is a place where, anything can happen to you and nothing will happen. For you to ask that white lady, this is Nigeria, I will slap you, it's just something else. And if you check, because according to the video, the woman actually recorded the young guy. If you check that police officer, that guy is not up to 20. That guy should be up to 27, 28. You see why when we all complain of our government all the time, and I've said this so many times here, if opportunity is given to some of us that is complaining, we will do worse. That guy is a young guy. If you check him, you can see the guy who said he wants to slap a white lady and her husband, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can pull the face again so that you guys can see the guy. That guy should have been more than 20, between 25 to 28, or I don't know. Said, I will slap you and nothing will happen. This is sad. And we just allow this whole thing to always slide. We want everything to slide in Nigeria. This particular one now, look at the guy. Just look at the guy who said, this is Nigeria, I will slap you, I will shoot you, I will do this according to the husband. Nothing will happen. This young guy is supposed to be publicly disgraced by the government. But unfortunately, I'm not sure we're going to see the end of this. Okpebholo stole election and become a governor. He can never call these armed robbers to order. He cannot. This armed robber tout that they employ, to be a police officer, even though I know we don't have state police yet, but they have the power to call on the IG that look what happened. But because this woman or the boy is not a child to the satanic governor of Edo State, they are not affiliated to him, they are not his children or whatever, nothing is going to happen. I bet you guys nothing will happen. Probably nothing is going to happen. The only thing that will make this something happen to this boy is by the way we are reporting it now on every social media. Because me, have reported it. Other platforms have reported it. Now Nigeria Watch is reporting it with a monologue. That's the only thing that will put them to pressure to say, they just like later Momo do something about this thing, because they don't show your face everywhere. A lot of diasporans, you're listening to me right now. Just imagine, put yourself in their shoes, that you visit Nigeria today and you are treated like this. Anyway, let me call on the next person to speak to.
Mr. Alvin, sorry, this is the PTSD I'm talking about. You think when this lady goes back to her country, she's already traumatized by what she experienced and even the police officer smiling, he doesn't look normal.
Exactly.
Nigeria is a country of insane people. Everybody is crazy. There's a lot of trauma that people are going through. This PTSD of a thing, we have a long way to go. We have
and Arita, before PTSD, we will solve the problem before the PTSD.
But what is the problem we are solving?
It's not the problem, Black
every Nigerian
has Nigeria Watch
PTSD.
You tell me how you go to solve it. Don't beat around. How?
Is by radical movement. I said it yesterday when I said military should take over. People were shouting, yeah. I don't care whether it's Bello Bennett or no Bello Bennett. Look, let me tell you, let me give you an example. Nigeria, let me give you an example so that you get it clearly. When this same Buhari was a Diagbon, they took over power. Nigeria, let me tell you how Nigeria was before.
Black used to jump. Time. Just talk to us. It's your time.
Okay, thank you, Nigeria Watch, and thank everybody. Thank Mommy Das for all protocol observed. You see, let me continue before I jump into the look. Nigeria, we used to jump through the window and get into the bus. You imagine when you jump into the window, a bus, and you will jump through the window and enter the bus and sit. We used to hang. More than 10 people will hang by the side of the door. But what happened? The military came, Odiagbon and Buhari. Diagbon was in charge. Buhari, you know, now follow. Diagbon came and they started a movement, war against indiscipline. Just tell me, within the space of 10 months, Nigeria started queuing. They started queuing. If you drink ice cream, you drop off on the floor, you are in trouble. You can't do it. Everybody is a weakness. Now, if you weakness that regime, you cannot drink or lick sweet, throw for ground. That is how Nigeria changed within a space of 10 months. What are we talking about? It's the decadence of the system. It's the rottenness of the system which we have all spoken. If you have a good system, everything will be checkmated. Even the ones that have PTSD, they'll go to hospital, they'll be taken care of. Let me start now. I belong to this space called security section. Because one, I want to tell you why I say I belong to it. My dad was a retired chief. My uncle was the retired IG of the Nigerian Police Force. My uncle was a military officer, retired. Now, let me tell you one shocking thing. No Nigerian police officer present now is trained. After the IG, Arase, retired, no Nigerian police is trained up to date now. All of them, they give them gun, go out. Because they go to shooting range. When you finish your training, after exam, you go to shooting range at Jos or Goza. You go to shoot after that one. Just 1 week, just 10 rounds. After 10 rounds, you become a police officer. They can give you gun, bam, you go the hole. That is what they call training. That is what they call training. No Nigerian police is trained to respect civilians, to even define what is called a police officer. Call any police officer, Nigerian, ask them, Nigeria was you one day, just call them. What's the meaning of policing? What's the meaning of police? Just ask them one day. Take them 1 to 10 police officers, ask 10 of them. You will see the result. They will be looking, they'll be turning head around. They know fear and saran because they are not trained. Ask them the criminal laws. They don't know. Ask them how to prosecute a criminal. Many of them don't know. I have friends. My own childhood friend is an assistant commissioner of police right now. My own childhood friend in Lagos. It's in Lagos State headquarters. I'm always in contact with her every time. They don't train nothing anymore. So what do we get? This is the picture of what we get. You see, a Nigerian police is one contact. It's the first point of contact many foreigners come in contact with. And that will tell us that will tell you the spirit of the nation. Nigerian police officers. We are not talking custom, they are mending themselves. But Nigerian police, no way, because one, we are still following the dictates of the colonial policing policy. Nigerians have not had their own policing policy. Nigeria, they've not had it for over 60 years. We have not had our own. We are following the colonial. That's why you see Nigerian police force. NPF. That's why you see have NPF instead of NP or NPO, Nigerian Police Organization. They made it a force because during the colonial era, it was a force that they used in subduing those that rise up among the community against the colonial leadership. That was why they did it. And that was why slavery flourished. Because they were using the Nigerian police force to enslave our people and send them down to the West for slavery. That is it. So we should abreast ourselves with all these things. It has something to do with our history and how we are able to come together. We have been saying it. When I said Nigeria is not a nation, I didn't say it out of hate. Neither did I say it out of I just want to speak or to attract anybody. I went back to history and checked history and checked what the founding fathers said about the nation. And now put it in line, put it on my own round table, and now mirror what we have today. And now ask myself, have we as a nation deter ourselves, move ourselves from what our founding fathers have just spoken? Have we corrected it? Have we changed the words of our forefathers? The answer is no. Therefore, it is not a nation. That is the simple thing. I went back to 1947, 1943, going back to 1916 to our independence. I read through it. I saw it clearly. That is why I knew that Nnamdi Azikiwe, the northern leader, and Awolowo, they were in disagreement. They had to convince, they had to convince Nnamdi Azikiwe, but he couldn't, he resisted them, and he went ahead. And what happened? Nnamdi Azikiwe now reiterated and remembered what Nnamdi Azikiwe and the other leader told him. And he now came out with a simple and a direct postulate that this nation, he was direct, that if this political class of the future, which we are in now, if they don't change the system, then Congo will be worse than what it is, what we are seeing today. What are we seeing today? Is it not worse? Nigeria is now having an average of 10, rough estimate, 10 persons dying every day. Dying every day in that nation. Insurgency, dying at every corner, average of 10. Plus or minus. We are losing souls every day. This is what we have. because we refuse to understand, because many of us don't. That is why, Alex, may God bless you. Many of us refuse to go back and read your origin, your foundation. We refuse to go and read it. That is why we argue left and right. People will insult you. Now, why you are not patriotic enough? You are bringing the nation down. Bring what down? It is what is on black and white we are speaking. What's on black and white? I want to say here that this is my first time listening to Odumeje, and I say, Odumeje, I have never, anytime I listen to him, I look at him as a commander. This is my first time I will say, Odumeje, may God bless you. You see, our intellectuals in Nigeria, they are in big trouble. They are in big trouble. Nigeria, can you imagine if a man, Odumeje, who did not go to school to the extent of getting to a university, can fountain and mirror the situation of Nigeria and mirror the solution of Nigeria. And our professor of Gary and Epa that went to United Nations, who was given a platform to speak, he went and started preaching poetry on the platform of the United Nations. He could not even bring a petition forward. He could not do it. Neither could he bring a petition what the West is doing against the black African in Africa. He did not even do that. He was just making a rhetoric, going around the globe, just making the European excited and sitting comfortably. A professor emeritus. Nigeria, give me just 10 seconds. You see, Nigeria, the solution is this. Whether benevolent, whether anything, we need a radical movement that will take it. If that does not work, if you cannot push for that, we need a military dictator to come in and wipe out all this mess we are seeing, because we need to check our foundation and restart building from our foundation. If not, you said you don't have a law, you don't have a constitution, you want to run a nation, it is not possible. So that is why we are in a makeshift. Yeah, people are killed. Your man is going to Rome to say, oh, we say sorry, oh, rest in peace. Meanwhile, people are resting in tears in Nigeria. You can see the system is what? The foundation, it is the problem. And the Arewa are refusing. Nobody should die in their war. Let the war start. Let the Wala, maybe they do their Wala, because they are all fighting for the mineral resources in the country. They don't believe in Islam. All of them. They don't believe in Islam. They are all traitors to their religion. They are coming for the resources in your land. I have said it, and I'm going to say it, because the Western world are involved. And when we say that, people say, no, why you not going to do the truth? You don't know the dynamics and the geopolitics that we are into. Go and check Africa history. It is like that. They did not change, and they will never change. Nigerian politicians, they are die-hard people that will never change until we have to fight radically. That is when we will change them by force. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
All right. Thank you very much, Black Panther. I appreciate you for your submission and your consign. God bless you, my brother. About Traore, America say they are coming to rescue the people of Burkina Faso from the hand of Traore. You know, it's crazy, and a lot of attempt made that they bring this man down, take by him, you know, have a past. But there's this video that circulated since yesterday, but I'd like us to listen to this short video quickly.
Breaking news, Burkina Faso is on attack. So yesterday, Burkina Faso was attacked by an Islam-affiliated group. But we actually know who is attacking Burkina Faso. And let me tell you, it is bloody, because Burkina Faso has faced one of the largest casualties in an attack. And let me tell you, there are so many protests in France and Italy demanding Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore to step down. Because these Western countries have not succeeded in putting Ibrahim Traore down, now they have paid a jihadi group. And this jihadi group yesterday attacked a community in Burkina Faso. ending the lives of so many Burkinabés. Let me tell you, it's bloody. I don't want even you to see the videos that are coming from Burkina Faso. And this jihadi group is now saying that it will advance to Ouagadougou, the capital of Burkina Faso. Now, good news is that Ibrahim Traore has not been touched. He's very safe, and he has sworn he's going to fight to the end and liberate Burkina Faso from Western power. Let us continue praying for Burkina Faso. Let us continue praying for Ibrahim Traore.
Then Ibrahim Traore went on the street to test his popularity and how much his people love him. Make una say this. Now, which of the people of Burkina Faso America is coming to rescue now? Which people? Who called them? People?
Now the same pattern. No, they see Nigeria and Burkina. Now the same pattern. Now the Western world. Now they cause all this war among African countries. It's the same pattern now. Liberia, the same pattern.
Mr. Black Panther, it's in the news that Mali and Niger are also on high military alerts that they are ready to retaliate in case of any threats to Burkina Faso. And allegedly, North Korea leader has also said they will not wash their hands while anything happens to Traore. That is one of us. I don't know what he meant.
You know why all this problem came up? Do you know why all this problem came up? They form the three triangle. They form a central bank, and they want to use one currency, throwing away the French franc.
Exactly.
That is why they came up now.
But I think the man is doing well for his people. So why not leave? And the resources is for his country. He's not going to France. He's not going to America to steal their gold or their oil.
They are
He's
going
getting
to
it from
use
his own
the
backyard.
jihadists now. They will use the jihadists. They always use jihadists now all over the world. That's what they use.
So that means Donald Trump was right when he said some of American aid money is being used to sponsor Boko Haram in Nigeria. So we are fighting the same problem. Thank you.
Thank you, my brothers. Okay, I'd like us to move on. Let's call on the next person, which is Mr. Jonathan. Then I'll come to Mr. Dua and Sir Louis. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please,
thank you.
I
agree to Mr. Harris. Happy weekend. And thanks for the good work you are doing once again. And fellow panelists, I greet you all. Happy weekend to every one of you, Mommy Diaspora. God bless you abundantly. And the commenters, God bless you all. The callers, God bless you all greatly. My purpose of being here today actually was just to add my voice to the voices of my fellow panelists, because I listen to them and it's not all the time that we are on the same page. And I felt that it would be a disservice for me not to add my voice to their voices, to re-echo the positions that they've outlined today, starting from Mr. Alex, Madam Rita. I just want to say thank you for bringing it out, saying it the way it is. It is when we speak like this, what it does is that it opens our minds up for us to know exactly where we are going and to know how to fight the battle, so that we will not be, fighting amiss, throwing our bullets to the wrong places. We must be specific. We must be intentional on where our fight will be. Yes, there is no insecurity in Nigeria. this is what I would call a government-imposed or government-induced insecurity or insurgency. There is nothing like that in Nigeria. I also want to add my voice to the video of, because I actually went back to listen to the broadcast from the beginning. I was listening to Sowunmi and Deji. I also want to add my voice, to their voices as well. There is no policing in Nigeria. I believe one of the panelists, Black Manta, also mentioned it. There's no policing in Nigeria. Citizens should have their own capacity to protect themselves. And again, you don't protect yourself with sticks and just with bare knives. No, you protect yourself with the rating GUN. Everybody should have that right. And the cheap argument that people will come up with is that it will lead to chaos. My response first to them is that what chaos are you talking about? If what we have in Nigeria right now is not a chaos, then you will need to come up with your own definition of chaos. You see, again, some few days back, when precisely last week, Sunday, when Pastor Bakare came out and gave that speech, for me, for one, I listened to the speech entirely. And I said there's about 1 hour, 5 minutes. 1 hour, 5 minutes, 1 hour, 15 minutes, something like that. And I used the entire time allotted to me on this broadcast the following day when it was brought up here to discuss that speech by Pastor Bakare. And I said the summary of it was that this is the beginning. This is a good thing. Very, very good. And we're seeing the fruit of it now. Again, I've never seen this Pastor Odumeje, for me, I've never seen him speak anything that makes sense. This is the first time. This is the first time. And this is the fruit of Pastor Bakare as a leader, as a Christian leader. You want to call it, quote and unquote, leader in the Christian, sphere or the Christian community in Nigeria. I leave that to you. But he is a leader in his own right in the Nigerian Christian community. And he spoke that no Christian leader in Nigeria have ever dared to do that. Even the pastor from Jos, this man, Pastor Buba, who is a brilliant man, who has done a lot. He has been very, very outspoken. And I give it to him. God bless him. He has been doing that consistently. But when Pastor Bakare came out last week, what he did, we must not take it for granted. He has laid the foundation. He has opened the door. And I said, let them go and carry Pastor Bakare. I'm waiting. Let them go and pick him up. If what he said, I'm looking for any pastor that will even say 50% of what Bakare said, because you have to juxtapose it the day you will go and pick the likes of Odumeje or those that will still come up. You have to put Pastor Bakare ahead of them. That is why we must give credit to where credit. Odumeje, at least I've heard here today that nobody even give him any respect at all. But what he did today, we acknowledge it. Even if you have problem with Pastor Bakare, what he did last week should be acknowledged. Should be acknowledged. We should not take it for granted. He has opened the box for all leaders, Christian leaders, to now start coming out and start speaking. And this is the fruit. This is just the beginning. Because you have to pick Pastor Bakare up. You need to go and listen to that speech. It was deliberate. It was intentional. In fact, in his own, he even proposed solutions, numerous solutions. Whether it is a good one, whether it is not, that is debatable. That's a different ballgame. But the issues confronting Nigeria and the perpetrators of Nigeria, he called it out. And he mentioned their names. He did not like speaking in parables. He mentioned up to Tinubu himself. He called him out. All of them. And I give it to him. and he has done well. And we will start seeing the fruit. Again, as I said, anybody within the Christian or Muslim circle that comes out and speak the truth to power, and you want to pick him up, Pastor Bakari must be the first. Go and pick him up first of all. And then we know where we are going. I dare you, go and pick him up. So that's a positive thing. Nigeria is just a comedy. It's just a comedy. I was just laughing myself out when one of the callers, I didn't know that news. One of the callers was talking and she said, I think it was Madam Deborah. As at that time, I didn't even have the intention of joining the broadcast. And I heard, she said, one entertainer has been appointed as a special advisor. I laugh. Two-Face Idibia, appointed as special advisor to the governor of Benue State. And you know what I did? I checked, okay, special advisor on what? When I read it, I laughed almost a minute. I just laughed. Special advisor on entertainment. If you are looking for comedy, you won't have, you can't have enough of it in Nigeria. Look at that state. And all the governor can do at this time is to appoint someone. Tell me, what benefits is Idubia bringing to the government in the state of Nigeria today? In the present condition of that state today. And all he can do is to appoint someone as it's just comedy. Everything is just about, if you want to laugh yourself out, just go and read that. I mean, it's just, when you say clueless, for lack of better word, because any other word would be termed as being abusive. I mean, that's just ludicrous. And on this guy, Sowunmi, who said Mr. Peter Obi is demarketing Nigeria. Mr. Sowunmi, I'm disappointed in you. So disappointed in you. You know better. And I said that specifically. You know, not that you should have known better. You know better. You know better. So since you know better, who are you pandering to? What are you trying to achieve here? That Mr. Peter Obi is demarketing Nigeria, Mr. Sowunmi. Because you have a voice, because I don't think a week or a fortnight will pass in that Nigeria media that we will not see your face in one of these mainstream media in Nigeria. So that means you have to some extent, as far as Nigerian politics is concerned, you are relevant. As far as their shame politics is concerned, there, you have your own relevancy there. And I'm disappointed in you. I don't know where you are. I don't just know where you are. You are talking for change. And who are you pandering to? The world knows Nigeria. They even know better than those of us, Nigerians. They know what is Mr. Peter Obi. They know the mess. Nobody needs to go and speak. They already know. And you know. That's why I said I'm disappointed in you. You know. It will be a different thing if one will be categorizing this as you should have known. Perhaps you don't know. You know very, very well that the world knows what is going on in Nigeria. Much more than we on a daily basis. So my question to you is that who are you pandering to? What are you trying to achieve here? I'm still confused. Show me. I'm still very, very confused. You need to come out. Maybe you will elaborate. I know in the next 5 to 10 days, you will appear again somewhere, somehow. We'll see your face again. What do you mean by Peter Obi is demarketing Nigeria? What has he said? What has he done? And you are there. Let me just round up on this. I still have something to say on Traore, but let me just angle. I mean, I won't say it better. People have spoken on that. Miss this same Sowunmi to know that we have problem in Nigeria. This same Sowunmi sat he was on the front row when Pastor Bakari gave that speech. So Pastor Bakari was not demarketing Nigeria. It is only Mr. Peter Obi. Are you kidding me now, Sowunmi? Are you kidding me now? Because I'll call you your name, Sowunmi, because I don't even think you are older than me. Who are you? What the heck? You sat down there right in the front. You are invited. You did not come out the next day and say, Pastor Bakare is demarketing Nigeria upon everything that he said. What is it that Peter Obi said that is greater than what Pastor Bakare said last Sunday? What? If not, I will say you are clueless. And I hope people like you will not even get near to power in Nigeria, because this is the game that you will go there and you will be playing. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there for now. Thanks, everyone.
All right, Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission. But on your final submission, I would still like to hear from you on the Traore of Burkina Faso.
Mr. Elvis, see, on Traore, see, people have spoken. My guys have spoken here. Kudos to everyone. What I will call on is that, you see, Africa must come together. Militarily, African countries must come together. And I'm glad that these three countries, they have come. That is what is needed to protect Africa from this one common enemy, the West. People who are just parasites, these Western nations. That's what we need. Africa must come together, because this is the way as I said, people have spoken, but just a call. African countries, African nations must come together to fight this common enemy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Odua, it's good to have you on the show. You have 8 minutes. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, Mr. Rajawash. Happy Saturday. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you all. God bless you. According to the topic that stop demarketing Nigeria, disgracing Nigeria international, whatever, Sowunmi one Peter Obi or advise Peter Obi. Well, it's to his own view. It is Peter Obi that is him believe is demarketing Nigeria. To the understanding of the world, it is the Nigeria president, Nigeria INEC and judges that is disgracing demarketing Nigeria, because and the Nigeria soldiers and the police that are demarketing Nigeria in the international whatever the call it, because it is not Peter Obi is not a governor, it's not the president, I was not the president, it's not the judge, does not make law. When the Nigeria people are trooping through the Mediterranean Sea, trooping through the Sahara Desert, and when the UN are giving them blankets, giving them pocket, giving them food in Libya, so it was not Peter Obi. And Peter Obi, they did not contact Peter Obi, they did not trade anything with Peter Obi, they did not exchange anything with Peter Obi. So it is, I do say this thing, the ignorance of a black man, the foolishness of him is what we call the white man, Western world superpower or oppression or whatever. If Sowunmi, if it were not blind during the time of Buhari, he will have known that, and if it is not still blind, that Tinubu went to France when the president of France went to Egypt. And after that, Tinubu remained in France, that he said he want to go and evaluate his work that he's doing in Nigeria, in France, whereby people in Benue, people in Zamfara, and even in Edo State and other states cannot have a sleepless night because of a destruction of Buhari and Tinubu, who went and caught Buhari and said, let us put hands together and come and you will become the president. After you, I will be the next person. And that is why Tinubu promised Nigeria that he will take over, he will continue for where Buhari stopped. If Sowunmi was not a dead man or a blind man or a deaf, he will have known that Peter Obi did not have anything that disgraced Nigeria internationally. because it is only a foolish man who said it is my a foolish servant who said it is my school servant that they hurt. They did not touch me. So they did not hurt me. After they finish hurting your co-servant, you will be the next. He was the one calling Peter Obi to say that Peter Obi, they were the one who market Peter Obi to Nigeria. So Peter Obi, welcome, who is a product of PDP. Just the day before yesterday interview. Today, he's saying Peter Obi is not the one demarketing Nigeria. Automatically, this kind of people, I don't know where they came from. If they came from underground war or they came from inside water, because if they were born physically on this earth and they have traveled to another place and see how life goes, and even they are using what they call this media and know that the whole world is on the circle, and Peter Obi did not invent internet, then if this man will have not be talking rubbish, he will have not be talking nonsense. So such person, they need to be taken to what they call psychiatric area, psychiatric treatment house. He has to be taken there so that they might evaluate his system if it is still complete or if it is still functioning. That is for that. For the police, Nigeria doesn't know what they call policing. Nigeria don't even know what they call government. Nigerians doesn't have value for human life. So because that is why the people, they say build, they that talk parable said, spread your bed the way you will lie on it. That is those who read Bible. And they say, spread your bed according to how you will lie on it. That is the reason. The Nigerian police, it is F9 you need to have before you become a police. That means you fail woefully. So you did not pass, you did not know anything, then you become the police. So how a person who they rejected and they're not employing to be the government of the land, then how will the government work? Then the soldier is when your brain did not correct. They say, this boy is too rasta, he doesn't know anything. They say, go and put it in soldier. And such people is the one you now make a government, the high position of your country. How will your country have respect? How will they have sense? So when the real people who are supposed to occupy those offices are rejecting it and putting ignorance people. So it will always be. Because I know in this country, if it is from primary school, they will come and start selecting people like primary 6, primary 5, primary 6, then GSS 1, they will start selecting people who will become the police, who will become this. This is how they start training them policing. This in Italy I am, because I went to school, the school I went to for IT, I know how they came and take those children and start putting them, training them police training. So the Nigerian people doesn't have sense. Most of Nigerians doesn't have sense for good thing. Not that they don't have sense at all. When it comes to bad thing, they are the most brilliant and fastest in that sense. But when it comes to good things, no, they are the most dullest in the world. So that is why for good thing, Nigeria, for bad thing, they are number one. So if not, we will have a good government, we will have a good soldiers, we will have even this insecurity we are talking about today. If we have a people that have, Nigeria has a people that have sense to think of good things, the insecurity will have not been there to today. Because I wonder when the Northerners will organize their people and say, Satan, come and buy yourself, come and buy yourself. Then the Satan will say, Mumu, we are the cow. So the Northerners should carry the stick while we the cow go and stay front. Hey, we are fighting war. On which area? Which war? Which country are you fighting? The people you did not know. How? If you are fighting a country, if you are fighting war, it means that you know the people you are fighting. If you are fighting a Sierra Leone, you know this is a Sierra Leone. If you see Nigeria and say Sierra Leone, there is a code you will give, you will know that is a Sierra Leone man. Then if you are fighting a Chadian, you know that it's a Chadian. But you are fighting the war you did not know. And between the North and the South, what we are fighting, what we call Boko Haram, is between the North and the South. Why the South are the victim of destruction from the North? So the insecurity we are facing, it is caused by us. And if we have sense, this insecurity will stop. The certain people need to have sense to stop the insecurity. Let the North carry their soldiers and go and fight the Boko Haram. If they finish destroying them, then we the Satans to come and help join them. That is the only solution to this insecurity. Thank you. God bless you, Mr. Najawash.
All right. Mr. Odua, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you. The last person on the panel, so we can move on, is Salois. Salois, it's been a while. We've not heard from you. It's good to have you on the show today. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. 8 minutes.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Yes, it's been a while. I was really busy out with you. I guess
good.
Hope you all had a blessed week. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you for this platform. Thank you very much. I deeply appreciate and cherish your great work. And I'm happy to be part of the
thank you, sir.
To contribute. The issue of Burkina Faso for some days now is extremely painful, and it gives me big worries. I've been thinking about it and also discussing with folks. I think I've said it before, on different platforms, that Africa is still, we are actually fighting for our freedom right now. What happened in 1960 Nigeria was also a transfer of the colonial system to, because before we got independence, we all know after the Second World War, when America became more economic powerhouse, because Europe as a continent was broke because they spent so much in the war. So America, that was where America, actually got at the forefront of ruling things all over the world. One of the conditions was for countries that were still under the colonial, European colonial rule to be given independence. Of course, we all know why they did that. They didn't do that because they actually cared. They did it because it was out of jealousy that Europe had so many countries under their control. So they also wanted to also be on the same level like them. So what they did was, the transfer pattern was, before then we used to have governor generals. So the transfer pattern was, they groomed the people that they've already groomed in the past, who they already groomed right from day one. They transferred the colonial system to them. So while we think we have our own person in power, we don't have our person in power. We have a puppet, someone who is actually serving the colonial masters at the expense of the Nigerian people. And this system continued for a very long time. We all know Britain did the indirect rule in Nigeria. France did a direct colonialism, and France did not actually let go of its colonies. We know what happened in the Upper Volta. We know what happened in Congo. We know what happened in many other parts of African countries. And because of this, it became so difficult for people who were actually Pan-Africans, people who had a movement to say, okay, let's work, let's build Africa as a continent. It was so difficult. Why those Pan-African leaders had issues was because many of the people they thought were African leaders were not actually African leaders. They were colonial puppets. So whenever they went to them and they discussed issue of trying to actually provide freedom for the African continent, freedom that will help our business, that will also improve our trade, improve our economy and everything, they found out that there was so much resistance. None of these leaders were perfect. I'm this kind of a person that when I don't just come out to destroy a person, the entirety of a person. No, I look at the good side of that person. I look at the bigger picture of what this person stood for that would have benefited his people. Then I look at that, I'll hold the person on that. I won't begin to look, oh, he did this, okay, he used to do this. No, there's no point. No one is perfect. So that was it. And one of the major problems was the French colonies. We all know how France has been ruling. Jacques Chirac of France said it before, that if it wasn't for the African countries, France would be a third world nation. They have nothing. They don't have anything. And when you go there, these people parade themselves like they are. You see them come, they speak with so much arrogance, like they have all the wealth in the world revolving around them. They live on the wealth of Africans. They have nothing. And the African people, many of them were brainwashed into this white messiah complex of a white man is God, a black man is devil. So you believe anything that comes from Europe is superior. So that mentality continues. Up to this day, many Nigerians still think like that. I've come in contact with many of them when we talk. In fact, let me even go. There was a day I was in a meeting in London. It was a dinner. It was a birthday party of one man in London. So we were having a chat with a man from Delta State and a robo man. So this man actually, in fact, he spoke to shut me up in the meeting because he's an old man. So I cannot argue with him because when some people try to impose their arrogance on you just because they think they're older than you, because it's still a problem with Nigerians where if someone comes up with an idea that will transform Nigeria as a country, you see so much, you see the resistance that will come from the people you're speaking to. It's an extremely bitter resistance. People just hate to hear it. This man said something that I was so shocked. He said whether we like it or not, say Nigeria as a country revolves around the Yorubas and the Fulanis. My stand was Nigeria will get to a point where leaders will be elected based on who they are and what they can do for the Nigerian nation. The guy said, "Go and sit down." He said, "What do you say, you little boy? What do you know?" He said, after then, Buhari was still the president. After Buhari, Yoruba man will come. After Yoruba man, Fulani man will come. And I told him, I said, "Sir, are you saying that the way that an Yoruba man cannot be a president? Say, why can a Yoruba man be a president? Are we majority? So why can a Duma be a president? Are you majority? Come on, shut up, go and sit down. Are you a majority?" That day I was looking at this man and said, "Wow." I was just looking at him like, wow. And when he was talking, the other people, they were nodding their head because they all belong to these other ethnic groups who claim to be the superior ethnic group in Nigeria, who part of the problem we have today. He said, wow, that day I got the picture again, that many people, many are slaves. See, let me tell you one thing. A slave is not just a man with a chain in his hands. A slave there are people who are working, but everything that works in the system that works in them is a system of slavery. A slave cannot own an institution. It is impossible. The people that has been in government right from Nigeria independence are slaves. The real men have never been empowered. Why do you think when a man who is a pure Nigerian comes out to speak, everybody hates that man? Why do you think Peter Obi is hated? A man who has the spirit of Nigeria in him. Why do you think those people are hated? Because the slaves are dead. That's the reason why democracy will practice it today. I don't think it's a system that will ever work for Nigeria or African country. We have to look for our system of government that will serve us, because it's all about service. What will serve the Nigerian people? What will serve the African people? Is he trying to imitate what we see in the West? It's never going to work. Enough of the imitation. Enough of trying to do it because it's what works in America. Okay, do you know how much is spent for one election in Nigeria? The money that was spent in the last presidential election in Nigeria will be enough to build world-class hospitals, not the local government in the country, and there will still be enough of money left. So we've embraced a system of waste, and it's still part of the system that favors the Westerners at our expense. But we see Burkina Faso today is part of the things happening. If you want to kill a dog, you give it a bad name. This system has been going on for a very, very long time. What are you hearing today? Oh, we're going to bring democracy. What democracy? What kind of system of what democracy? The people if you truly respect the people say they don't want democracy, let them be. But no. But you want to impose it on them because you think that is what suits you. And you see the people very soon, just watch. You'll be seeing them on CNN very soon. That happened in Ghana back in the days. What's his name? Silvio Berlusconi of Italy, Nicolas Sarkozy of France, David Cameron of UK, Barack Obama of the US. I think Angela Merkel was the chancellor of Germany. They were all coming out on CNN. Democracy to Libya. And that was how the country was destroyed. Today we have a failed state. Africa needs to be a state aside the box. I'll stop. I'll pause here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sir Louis. Thanks for putting your voice to this evening. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Everyone have given their submission. I want to appreciate those of you listening to us. Wherever you are listening to us from, I want to say thank you very much for your time with us every day here. It's not easy. It's a total effort, collective effort rather. Thanks for your encouragement. A lot of people write on the comment section. I appreciate you all. Let's have our final submission right now. Coming back to Mr. Alex, 2 minutes. Your final submission, then moderator. Go ahead, Alex.
Yes, thank you. This message is to Mr. Traore. as a political strategist, a political scientist, it's an advice to you now. Start negotiating for a nuclear plant. Very important. Start negotiating for a nuclear plant. Gaddafi had it for over 30-something years. They use his closest friends to
He
make
has
him.
already done that. He have already started.
Okay.
He has done it.
Okay. Thank you very much. And try to start to display it. It's called Cold War. The local Cold War, war without fighting. Your opposition, they are seeing what you are doing, so they are very mindful. Is what Russia is using to keep America on the checks and balance thing today. Is what North Korea is using to keep America on the checks and balance. Even Iran also is what they are also using to check America sometimes. So please display your nuclear ability. We need a nuclear plant in Africa, and we don't need to hide it. Let people know that they don't have the monopoly of violence. Let people know. It's very sacrosanct. And number two, thank you. Continue on this rate of development. Thank you for rescuing your people from poverty. Thank you. You are doing it slow and steady, and we are seeing it. It's not audio. People are going there. People are showing videos, and I'm really grateful to God for bringing you. Africa loves you. We love you. Allegedly, I'm hearing North Korea is supporting you. Everybody should come behind this man. We cannot lose our own. This is our own. We are not fighting anybody. Nobody should come and want to take one of our own. They divided us from the very beginning. We will not be divided amongst ourselves. Finally, Nigerian leaders are the ones taking his people. They are the ones wiping out their own people. It's a sad, satanic, evil activity going on because of political position, second tenor, ambition, because of tribunal cases, because of what I would call inordinate ambition to cling to power. So, Mr. Elvis, thank you for the good work. Mr. Black Panther, Madam Rita, and Mr. Jonathan, thank you for your flowering, words to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for your time with us today. God bless you, Mr. Alex. Madam Rita, your 2 minutes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. Mr. Alex, I want to say it's just really good to hear from you today. It's been a minute, and I'm just smiling just hearing your voice, and whatever it is that you're doing, I pray that the Lord would guide and protect you. And Mr. Elvis, you're just a great guy, man. You're just a great guy. Just like every other guy here, Mr. Odua, Domosa, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Black Panther, and Sir Lewis. It's great to see really good and great men sacrificing their time to come here every day. It's amazing. There are really good guys out there. Seriously, but there are very few, but there are really few honest men out there. Even if you're not perfect, but at least for now, I think you're good. And Mr. Alex, speaking about what Gaddafi being betrayed, Museveni of Uganda, he's been a president of Uganda since 1986 till date. And he was one of those people who went to visit the United States president several times because Museveni was very, very close to Gaddafi. In fact, Gaddafi built there was a big mosque that was built, in Uganda, and Gaddafi was giving Museveni a lot of money and all that. So they knew that guy is so close to him. So let us get some information from Museveni. And why has Museveni been president since 1986? Because untampered. Yes, I repeat, untampered. Nobody's talking. So you see, he made a deal. Do not interrupt my government. I will be president year in, year out since 1986. This is what I will give you. Information about Gaddafi. And that's how Gaddafi was taken down. So Museveni is one of the biggest traitors in Africa today. Yes, I think he was born in the early 40s. Yeah, so he's a fairly old man. He's almost getting, I think he's 81. I think 1944. Yeah, he'll be 81 years old now. That's one of the. So there's a plethora of them in Africa. Just like the man that was speaking to you, Sir Lewis, it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Even older people that I know in my family, or even people that are not related to me, that are quite significantly older than me, we have discussions. And, I keep telling them, there's something that you guys haven't realized. This tribal division, because they're not tribal blind for sure, but this tribal division and entitlement is something that's very archaic, because they haven't realized that their children have started marrying each other. They started having grandchildren everywhere. So I just want to say 2027 election, I do not support it. I repeat, 2027 election, I do not support it. I do not support it. Do not vote. Do not take any voter's card. It's not going to work. It's just going to be the same old cycle. Thank you very much.
Okay, Madam Rita, thank you very much, man. I appreciate your time with us today. God bless you. Okay, Mr. Black Panther, your 2 minutes. Okay,
Yeah, thank you, Niger Watch. Thank you, Niger Watch. Yeah, I want to say, somebody asked a question concerning why is the Pentecostal pastors, why are they not talking? I want you to listen to what the bishop said. He said someone among them told him that the Christianity, pastorate, their pastoring is a business. And somebody, if you all can remember, a pastor came boldly on the internet and said, Christianity, their pastorate is a business. So therefore, they are all protecting their investment. That is why they are silent. That is, in totality, you call it what? Corruption. Because when you are silent, when corruption dwells, that means you are partaker of that issue. Remember what the law says concerning it. So these people are corrupt. You remember when the pastor was talking, I know that pastor very well. He was saying 500,000 naira used to go as a medical doctor, you finish university. You see, I know when I listen to you in Nigeria was playing, I now know why our brother was angry. You see, that man can pull the anger out of you, because my own in-law spent every semester 400,000 every semester on one kid, and he has 2 kids in the university. Thank God they have graduated. 400,000 per semester, and you have 2 semesters. That's 1.6 million. That one is not there. Not the pocket money and food and other things. It's not there. 400,000 for tuition fee. So Nigeria, if you want to get your country back, Traore is strong. Traore is already convinced. Traore knows his mission. He's knowing his conviction. He will go all out till his last blood. He said it. Till my last blood drop, I will never step down for this colonial people. And we should always remember that Hitler said one thing, that is going to turn Africa to a farmland. What do we have today? Africa is a farmland. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, Black Panther. Mr. Jonathan, sir, your 2 minutes, please. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, you're not available. Mr. Dua, your 2 minutes, sir, please.
Thank you very much. Just what I said, that Nigeria, we are fighting war that we did not know. The war that is certain people are fighting is against the Fulani and their hegemony. But people will say it is the white man that causes it. Where if white man give you money, may you go destroy your land. It is your foolishness if you go and destroy your land. The white man have been trying to destroy Traore in Burkina Faso. But because the black people of Burkina Faso know that Traore is doing the good thing that they desire, so they are exposing the white men. Did you know the person of the France, they have arrested one of the this thing, who gave a piece for food of Traore? They have arrested the man, and they are now working to arrest our brother from the black people who contribute to the disaster in Ivory Coast. So because the Ivory Coast president and their cohort are behind their disaster also. So black man is the foolishness of the black man is what is destroying us. Traore have made example of how life supposed to go. For those who said they need whatever called democracy is what they want to bring to, or they want to go and liberate Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso have free education. They have free hospital for the pregnant women. So they are working, they are employing themselves now for road. Building of houses, they do it and make money for themselves. Farm, they are now the #1 in West Africa. So what a wonderful president that God have used to bless Burkina Faso. We need the same thing in Nigeria. But the problem is the people that occupy the military that want to do that, they are also corrupt, because the military that destroy us in Nigeria, that cause all these problems that we have today. Thank you, Mr. Jawosh. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Odowa. Thanks for putting your voice to this today. I appreciate you. Okay, the last on the panel, Sir Louis. Your 2 minutes.
Yes. You see, African people, I think we have gotten to the place where the slaves are going to be separated from the men, that people that actually think straight. Our independence is what we demand. Right now, Nigeria is not free because there are so many institutions tied to the corruption in Nigeria. Jonathan spoke about something years ago. He said we talk about corruption. So we have internal corruption and external corruption. So the external corrupt of institutions work with the people on ground. So the people you see in Nigeria are working for the people outside Nigeria. So if we're going to fight corruption, it's a two-way thing. But now, why has corruption prevailed over the Nigerian state? It's because we are still being ruled. We have a system that is imposed on us. We're going to have our independence. We will have to fight for our independence. Because right now, as it stands, we are still being ruled. We are still being colonized. There's ethnic cleansing, there's insecurity. People rove with the street with guns. If you ask the people to defend themselves, then legalize guns for the Nigerian people. But no, they are need to know allowed that, because why? But the Fulanis can carry guns to the forest, but the Nigerian people cannot carry guns. So the Nigerian man can be killed in his house. Why Fulani man has the right to carry the street with guns? So what does that tell you? It's the time has come for people to begin to apply common sense. Common sense to be on the table. We have to stick with common sense. Because right now, the way things stands, we are going nowhere. No, we are still being ruled. We are still being colonized. We are still being governed by forces that are working against our progress. So how to free Nigeria is for we to come together. But Mali said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. No one else but you can free your own mind. So we have to know where we stand and demand to have our country back. Because right now we do not have a country yet. We only have a land. According to Obafemi, it's only a geographical location, not a country yet. We don't have a government. Don't have anything. It's going to one party state that's going to be ruled by one man, and is duplicitous pot-belly idiots who will be working with him to govern the country at the expense of the majority. So where are we going to start from? I support what Abba is doing in Burkina Faso. I pray that the Lord be with him, and I say African people should come together. I've watched several videos of Europeans, white people all over the world, speaking about this guy in Burkina Faso and what the West are planning to do against him. People are waking up. People know how American fooled the world about Saddam Hussein having weapons of mass destruction. It was a first flag invasion. They found out that he had no weapons of mass destruction, never had an intention to invade America, but they went to a country because they wanted to take a man out, wanted to take a president out. They destroyed a whole nation just for one man, killed millions of people for one man. Same thing in Libya. Libya, 2005 report, United Nations reported Libya as having the best standard of living in Africa. Today, Libya is a failed state. Libyans are made as destitute all over the world. Why? Because of giving them democracy. Democracy now has brought cost upon the people. Thank you.
All right. Sir Louis, it's good to hear from you. Thanks for your submission. God bless you. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today. God bless every one of you. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Usually it's Saturday. We're not supposed to stay long today, but I presented a lot of significant videos concerning what is affecting us in our country. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time with us today. Endeavor to join us here every day, 7 p.m. We are here talking about what is affecting every one of us. And also subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we are here like this, or whenever we upload a pre-recorded videos. Share our videos, like our videos, and also encourage the platform financially by either clicking on the join button, of the membership, or the thanks button. Is right there attached to all videos. Just if you like what we do, super thanks. It is called super thanks. It's there. Just click on it to say thank you. We appreciate you. Yes, we have our PayPal account there as well on our description. We also have our Nigeria account there. I don't usually talk about all these things because I forget. The details is too much. Somebody reminded me today and I make me still remember, so make I talk about. Even though I don't talk about it, do your part. If you cannot support us financially, share our videos, like our videos, give us comments concerning me or my panelists or the video that we've presented to you. Just encourage us. Do your part to encourage us. Anyhow. Encouragement is encouragement. I want to appreciate my people on the panel that came in today. Mr. Alex, thank you very much, my brother. It's good to hear from you. And thanks for the wonderful submission. Thank you very much, Mother Rita, Mr. Oduwa, Mr. Jonathan, Black Panther, Sir Louis. God bless you all, my people. And the only call that came in today was from Madam Deborah. Thank you very much, man, for your consistency, calling in all the time to put your voice to what is affecting us in our country. I appreciate you always. Although I don't buy me coffee today, nobody buy me coffee today. So, well, I appreciate those of you that always buy. So I'll just move straight to the comment section. My wonderful people on the comment section, thank you very much, Mother, for all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you for all that you do, Mommy. We always appreciate you. Thank you. Abu Azi, we appreciate you. Although I'm not sure Abu Azi joined us today, but we want to appreciate you always. Your consistency I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much, Stella. Iman Savedo, thank you very much, Mike. God bless you. Thank you, Mike Akembari, my brother. Love Madoka, Modia's Academy, Peggy Modi. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you all. Tony Africa, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Uyi Desmond, thank you. Eva Line, thank you very much, and thanks for drawing my attention to that video of Odomije. I've never watched that man ever before. As like my brother stated, Black Panther earlier on, I just see him as a comedian. You know, sometimes I even forget say there's a pastor. You know, so I don't listen to him at all. I've never ever. I always see his short clips, maybe from one of these blogs and all that. But this particular message is a wonderful one. I think I'm gonna cut it so that we re-upload it again, so that it can fly. We want change in our country by enemies. Anyhow it happens. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Debsy. Thank you very much. God bless you. Dewale James Babayale, thank you very much. Mone Ferreira, I appreciate you all, my people. Timmy Debe, thank you. Now, God bless you, my people. We've done our part today. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Please endeavor to join us again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about what is affecting you and I. But meanwhile, sometimes we do upload pre-recorded video. So that's why you must hit the notification bell once you subscribe to the channel, so that you'll not be left out whenever we upload the video. My people, now God bless you now. Have a good night and bye for now.